Well, my husband worked in New York City for I think it was Barnes and Noble at the time.
Oh yeah,
And then
bookstore.
I had two young kids, really like an infant and a 2.5 year old. And he came home one day and he said to me, I don't want to raise my kids here. I want something better than Jersey. So we
Mhm.
need to get out of here. And I was like, yeah, yeah. You don't really actually believe it that you're really going to move, right?
Right.
So he goes, no, I'm serious. Put the house, start talking to a realtor. And I'm like, whatever. And then all of a sudden, a realtor came, he arranged for a realtor and everything. And I was like, wait a
Uh,
minute. I was really scared.
Like
Like,
he's
I was like,
serious.
yes. And I was like, we looked at Texas, we looked at Tennessee, and I was just like, all right, well, he can't, it's not going to really happen. But the next thing you know, a buyer came along, bought our house, and here we are since
Yeah. So what
2012.
that was 2012?
Yeah,
Oh, so you've seen a lot of growth.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have.
Well, we're happy to have you. So Carolyn is with Moms for Justice, and she's built an incredible channel.
Thank you.
And um, I'm Leslie B with True Crime in a Minute. And I've been on YouTube a while more as a commenter and watching all the Adelson stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I was like, oh, I'll start making some little short videos and started posting. And I guess regularly started posting about 6, 7 months ago and it just kind of grew. So
You
what about
have.
you? How did you get started?
I've loved true crime since, gosh, 18 years old, and I'm in my 50s now, so I've always loved true crime and, you know, watching it every day and every night and trying to get my husband into it, and the men never want to get into it. They're
Yeah.
always like, "No." But I just said, I want to try a podcast, Can I start a
Mhm.
podcast? And he's like, "All right." And he's really the guy who sets everything up. So he helped me with it and I got going and I just, and the Adelson Markel case was the one that I was at the
Mhm.
time. I
Yeah.
was outraged by that case.
So tell me, what was the one thing or the first thing that you saw that you were like, "Oh, I gotta follow this one."
About that case?
Mhm. 'Cause I'll
You
tell you
mean
mine.
you mean about the Markel case?
Mhm.
Well, I started watching it really at the big, like all of Charlie's trial. That's when I really started watching it. And then
Same.
I started doing some reading. And then I was watching interviews online. And then I was watching like the, NBC, CBS shows on it. And then for me, Wendy, it was Wendy. It was
Same
Wendy
with
that did it
me,
for me. Like Wendy,
right? You
why?
same it was the same for me. It was just like, I, I don't it wasn't TikTok or something. It was probably either Instagram or maybe Facebook, but like, a reel and it was her testifying, talking about changing the names of the
Ah,
boys.
the worst.
And I thought, "Oh, she is are you kidding me?" And that is what
Hmm.
hooked me. That was it. So,
Um,
that
you know, pretty females, young, middle aged, you know, they really tap into women watchers.
yeah.
They really do, especially when they seem unlikely. They're
Mhm.
like one of us. I could see myself having lunch with Wendy. I could.
I
Like the
know,
type of person that I would have had lunch with. And
right?
I'm like, you know, and I think that's why we're so captivated by it. And I think it goes a lot deeper. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that maybe not obviously most people aren't going to go and either kill or conspire to kill
Mhm.
anybody.
Mhm.
But the things that lead up to it, their lives, we can identify with that.
Yeah.
People having problems getting out of a divorce, or
Mhm.
people being catty with family and all that. Those are all things we can identify with, but we never take it to that last level.
Right.
So I think we're fascinated by it because we see ourselves a little bit
Mhm.
in some of the stories of these women that end up in like this doom
Right.
situation,
Yeah.
right?
It's exactly right. I remember when I got divorced and, well, you may not know, but for if you've ever gone through a divorce, I mean, you're furious, you're hurt, you're scared because the other one's like, I'm gonna go for sole custody and like just
Yeah.
ridiculous stuff. And the attorneys are like, it's not gonna happen that way. But you don't know what you don't know. And it's terrifying when you're in it. And if you've had a spouse cheat on you, I mean, it's
Mhm.
devastating. You're also trying to be a mom. And so in a lot of ways, we can identify with these women like, wow, but they just couldn't cope. And so they just took it to the next level
Yeah.
for whatever it was they were dealing with.
Yeah.
But yeah, kinda named it the Wendy effect. Um,
Yeah. Good.
but
That was good.
yeah,
That was
Claudia Jinks commented she was born in Nashville, and her mom rode from Mount Juliet to Baptist as I presented as a breach. Oh, wow. I was born at Baptist, Claudia. But I'm so happy everybody is here, and somebody put Moms for Justice channel in the chat. I would love for everybody to subscribe to her. She has some great videos and content, and yeah, we're definitely gonna meet soon. We've got some fun stuff planned in Nashville, right?
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
we're we're we're, conspiring to do something ourselves
Yes.
together, something
Ex
fun, because we
something
live near each other, so it's cool.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. I
you know?
know, I know. I, originally had the song, and then I thought, "Well, I'll make it a video because a lot of people were wanting to be able to play it over and over,
Yeah,
and then you know how it is when you're editing and you just start going, "Oh, yeah, I'll add this and this," and you
I
have to put
know.
that in there just to remember
Yeah,
what
definitely.
happened. Yeah.
And the songs are always fun to make. I was telling my husband when I wrote, because I've written quite a few things also on there, and I'll be like, "Oh, my song," and he'll be like, "You used it." I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but I mean, I have 0 musical talent, so I love it, but,
Oh,
so yeah, we've all just kind of been talking about the Wendy effect, and, we're all, like, on Wendy watch, as I call it, the
right.
WW, not Weight
Mhm.
Watchers, the Wendy watch, and just started thinking about just all the different women criminals because I was looking at, like, trials that I follow, and a lot of them are women defendants,
Yep.
and it's interesting, and so there are so many different ones to choose from. These are in no particular order, but I thought we could just kind of run through and just have like a discussion, like with the chat with you on, what is it that keeps us just kind of coming back? And
Yeah,
I mean,
because Wendy's behavior is so unexpected for a lot of people that it like
mhm,
runs contrary to social norms. Like it just doesn't, and we get fascinated by it because we're just like, how does somebody do the things that she's done? And, and we've all like, I don't know, like when I started Moms for Justice, I had a co-host and my friend, she loved the forensic side of it. And I
mhm,
loved the meat, the dirt, like what
mhm.
was the relationships and what was going on with there. And that's where I really thrive at, talking about. But and
Yeah.
maybe that's not so nice because it's kind of like
No, I mean, it
gossipy.
takes all kinds, right? I
Yeah,
mean, if we all were attracted to the same stuff, YouTube would be a boring
exactly.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of these women, it's just like we just get fascinated by it. The statistics are that women watch true crime more than men do.
Yeah, so, in YouTube Studio, you can see your statistics,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
70 to 80%, maybe it's about 70% of my audience, it's female.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I think I'm like 60.
yeah,
Yeah. 60,
yeah.
40.
It's
Um,
it's fun to kinda look at the breakdown on it, but just thinking back to Bonnie and Clyde, I mean, that was the early 1900s.
oh yeah.
Bonnie was robbing people, and, I mean, women in crime is not a new thing.
Right.
And it
True.
does make you wonder, like, how many women have gotten away with things because people didn't traditionally look at women,
So if you
right?
don't mind me asking you, like how when did you start watching true crime? And do you remember the case that made you start watching it?
So some of them we're going to see, some of the ones that just stood out to me. I mean, like the Susan Smith case, I remember that in the 90s.
Hmm.
She had her little boys in the car seats and put her car in the lake. I can remember as a little girl, like on TV and her in her press conference thinking, I think that lady did it.
Hmm. Yeah.
And, back to, like, the TV shows of, Murder, She Wrote or Heart to Heart, that kinda stuff. I
Hmm.
always loved that stuff. And I think was it Sunday nights that TV show came on that was called Unsolved Mysteries, and it was like,
Yeah.
the music. Do you know what I'm
Yeah, it
talking
was so
about?
good. Yes,
And the
I
guy
love
was
that
in,
show.
like, the trench coat, and
What was
I
the
would
guy's name that hosted that?
I know, we'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
But I would get almost scared, but like, "Oh my god, I gotta have my homework ready. I've got to watch this," and
Mhm.
I've just always kind of been drawn to it, and I can even remember my parents watching a show, I don't know if it was Matlock or something, and it was one of these murder mystery shows, and I
Mhm.
remember a lady was dead, and the way her trench coat had been buttoned, I said, "It's interesting how her trench coat was buttoned, and the people that they think did it, that lady's is the same way," and they were like, "You're right." I mean, I was like 6 years old or something,
Yeah, like you
and
were just in tune with all those little
I was.
details.
So I've always been a detail person. I mean, my parents, when I was 2, they read the book, The Strong-Willed Child.
Okay.
You know, I, like, would throw a fit about going to a birthday party because I wanted to wear a certain pair of shoes. I mean, I've just always been very, very detail oriented.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of it. Of course, then the OJ trial, I think is probably the first trial that I really watched
Oh, wasn't that fascinating?
because, I mean, that was, like, one of the first ones that was really on TV, if I recall right.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
And then Menendez brothers was the a
Yeah.
huge one I followed. But
Mhm.
like, with OJ, it was like even now, like every 3 years or so, I'll watch that whole trial start to finish. This doesn't get old for me. And I wonder
Right.
sometimes, do people think I'm crazy? Because like I'm like, there are people out there like us that really love to even
Yeah.
rewatch it. Like I've watched Wendy Adelson's testimonies, Jeff Lacaze's
Oh,
testimonies over and over again. I'll go to sleep with it on.
I'm the
I listen
same.
to 911 calls at
Yeah,
night.
I fall asleep pretty much every night with my AirPods in,
Yeah.
and, it's so growing up, I always watched, like, the movie Willy Wonka, and it's kind of
Mhm.
a joke. I mean, I can quote it the movie, like, right as they're saying it, but it's
Yeah.
gotten now with, like, Wendy's testimonies, I can do the same thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you learn more the more and more you watch it, and then I don't know if you ever do this, Carolyn. Do you ever just well, you do listen, like, when you're going to sleep, but when you're not watching it, you hear different stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll rewind it and I'll be like, wait a minute. I
Yeah.
don't remember that part.
Yeah.
Like, right. And then, I have a little paper next to my bed
Oh, yeah.
and I'll timestamp it.
Yeah, or I'll
Tomorrow, I'll pull
screenshot
it
sometimes
out.
just on my iPhone, like, "Oh, it was at this point in the video," so, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's made me wonder, do we have higher standards for women? Is it because we relate and we think, "God, I mean, did she just have some vicious PMS, or
Right.
was she, postpartum depression? Is she just evil?" Because some of these
Hmm.
people seem like normal lives and then just changes.
I know.
Yeah.
Especially ones with like love triangles and stuff.
Mhm.
And I think, I mean, I'll be the one to say it if I have to, but I think women, there's a little bit of gossipiness in us and a little
Oh,
bit of nosiness where we're like, okay, I want to know the dirt.
yeah.
I
Hey,
want to
what
know
here
the dirt.
Yeah, look what Here for Today said. Maybe we're all so scared and want to get the information. I mean, that is true.
Yeah. And we
And
learn from it
yeah,
too. But you
yeah.
know what? We've all had relationships that maybe could have gone down a bad road where, like,
Mhm.
I'm following the Teppy case right
Oh,
now.
yeah,
And
right.
I like literally had a stalker myself, like
Mm.
back eons ago. And
Yeah.
I told the story a little bit. Hey, mom, my mother-in-law's on here. Um,
Oh, that's cool.
the like I had a stalker back in the day, and it was it was a lot like Monique's situation in the sense that uh, it went on for so long. Like most people,
Mhm.
they've had a stalker, and maybe a year they'll fizzle out or whatever, and then they move on, they move on. But mine lasted forever. Like
Yeah.
I would not.
Jeez.
Like I kept hearing all this terrible stuff, like he's coming after you and all this stuff. And I know I'm laughing about it now because he's so old. He probably he's probably wearing Depends now.
Oh my goodness.
It's kind of
Yeah.
not too much to hurt me now. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So with Monique, like
Mm.
it's touched my heart. So I'm really covering this case a lot more than I do some others right now.
Yeah. I think we've all kinda had a Michael McKee maybe type person, but
Right.
dang, like, what snapped in him?
Yeah. I mean, please comment. I mean, if you got a Michael McKee in your past, let us know.
Yeah. I shared the other night, that I wouldn't say it was like a full-blown stalker, but it was a very uncomfortable situation. I used to be in pharmaceutical sales that a doctor put me in, like pulled me in his office and like squeezed me, would like text me, what are you wearing? And
Ew.
ooh, you need to get a divorce. I see the diamonds on your hand, but I can pay for your divorce. It was creepy. And I think we've all kind of experienced that. And you think you know how you'll react, but let me tell you, I'm a strong personality and I'm kind of the type. Like if I'm in a parking garage and I see a man, I'm kind of like, I see you.
Yeah.
But in that moment, I was paralyzed and like frozen. You ever had that nightmare where you feel like you can't scream? It was like
Yep.
that.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
carry? Do you carry a
Um,
firearm? Maybe, maybe not.
let's
Okay,
just
we won't go
say
there.
that
No
during the
comment.
pandemic, I went to Royal Range
Mhm.
and I got my permits and I came home one day and told my husband I had made a purchase and he was like, "What?" So, I'll just leave it at that, but
Yeah. All
yeah.
right, so don't be messing with Leslie B.
Yeah, I remember the guy teaching the class. I mean, it was packed. I mean, nobody had anything else to do, right, in the pandemic, I
Yeah.
guess. And, he's like, Where's a place you're gonna carry that you're not supposed to?" I go, "Movie theater." He said, "That's right."
Right.
So, but
Yeah, or
yeah.
even I think I wanna say my husband's walked into the school.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
it's school,
that's
I
the
mean
thing. I mean, they say it's not allowed, but it's like that's the places, like the shopping mall and all that. But
yeah.
I will say following true crime though has made me more self-aware and
Mhm.
constantly looking. I had to go to the ATM a couple weeks ago at night because I was leaving
Mhm.
early the next day to go on a trip. And I decided to go to the one in the Publix at the grocery store. I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna have to pay an ATM fee because I was not gonna go to the drive-through one. Like I was
Mm.
picturing a green Prius pulling up next to me. Swear to God,
Great.
and I'm like looking around like this, because you can't be too safe. So
Right.
yeah, but
You
yeah, I
can't.
think too a lot of times, when women do it, people are like, it's focused on the fact that it was a woman because should women be able to do that? So we've kind of talked about like relating to criminals, how and why. I mean, yeah, were they
Well, for any of the
PMSing?
ladies on here, if you don't wanna carry a firearm, usually your car alarm has that loud, annoying horn you can press on it, and just I walk up and I'll have it 'cause
Yes.
my husband carries, but I just don't. I don't, and
Yeah.
I should, but I don't, and I
Mhm.
have my finger on that button ready to go, and believe me,
Yeah.
I'm always looking around. "Oh, Judy, I'm 52 also."
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's
And I'm 51. I'll be 52 in May, but also, I mean, get bear mace or regular mace.
bear mace?
So bear mace is something they were doing at the Green Hills Mall. I don't know if it was
Okay.
last Christmas, not this past one, but like 24,
Okay.
where these groups were going in and like clearing out the Gucci store and the Louis Vuitton. But what they would do is they would come in and spray bear mace because it's got a wider trajectory, I guess. You
Okay.
could get more people. And so then people are like, oh, and then they grab the purses and get out.
Right.
So, that's supposed to be a good one, but yeah, you can get some mace. The biggest thing is if you travel, because I used to have mace and I carried, but then it was in my purse once and I was traveling, and of course, TSA is like, I had to throw it away.
I was always afraid. I had mace once, and I was always afraid I would pull it out, and I'd be so scared, and I'd spray myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be like,
Exactly.
"Get out of here!" Psh, right in my face.
Right,
So
exactly.
I don't know if I'd be good with that because 'cause I'm kind
Yeah.
of klutz.
Um,
Yeah.
so before I go through like all the different women convictions, I just thought it'd be fun to like hear everybody's thoughts, hear your thoughts. So
Yeah.
these people, these are kind of like honorable mentions, right? Because they're not convicted yet, but I think we all know where it's going. But Corey Richins,
I know.
and
I know.
I don't think they're going to televise it, or if they do, it's going to be really delayed by several days.
Right, and, Corey's a lot like Wendy, I think.
She could,
Actually, a
she
lot of
could
these
be
women are.
worse, maybe. I mean, she's got like a lot of crimes. I don't know. Wendy's pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
I think Wendy
Yeah,
might be worse,
yeah.
but Corey, she was, commiserating with this girl, right, that was selling drugs, and then she finally came forward and gave a statement.
Mhm.
I gotta brush up on it, but Corey, I'm gonna cover her. I'm probably more versed on Courtney Clenny.
Mm-hmm.
but I am going to be covering Corey. I don't know Shanna Gardner. And I know a little bit about Jen Soto.
Do you know much about Shanna Gardner? So she, same thing,
No.
hired a hitman. They
Go
shot
ahead.
the husband with the kid in the car.
Ugh,
And she has very wealthy family, very wealthy, deep pockets.
wow.
And Casey Anthony's attorney is her attorney.
Jose Baez.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that she lived near me? Casey.
Casey?
Well, she lives near us,
Yeah, I know.
but I don't
We're
know
gonna
if
go
she's.
into that.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll
Yeah.
go into that. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Pretty good.
Yeah, she's in here. But yeah, so I think so then not indicted yet. I don't know if Jen Soto ever will be, but she is a despicable person. I
Absolutely.
think
So I know
she
this case. Yeah.
absolutely knew.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely new. And I think okay, so you got these women that are remember the toy box? Is it the toy box killer? No. The one that Colleen Stan, I think her name is, she was like locked in a box back in the 70s.
Wow, I
And
don't.
then yeah, Cameron Hooker and yeah, well, she was a woman that was letting her man have a sex slave.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I know it's not the exact same situation, but, there are women that they just want a guy. They just want a man with
Oh,
them,
we've all
and
known those girls.
right, and if they have a daughter,
Mhm.
a young daughter, and they'll turn a blind eye,
Yeah,
and knowing that their skeezy, scuzzy husband, a boyfriend, whoever it is, doing despicable
and that's
things
just
with their child, and they just ignore it because they don't
so
wanna
sick.
be without somebody.
Yeah, sick. Allie Baker's in Franklin. Hi. Rabbit,
Hi.
rabbit. That's funny. Corey is every bit as good of our author as Wendy.
Oh, yeah, that's what they have in common, right? She wrote that, she
Uh-huh.
created that book
Grieving.
for her kids about, like, mourning the loss of your dad.
Yeah. And she went on the, morning TV circuit. So
Yes,
I had to put these on here because I think they're all at top of our mind.
I
Um,
agree.
then
It's a good
this
list.
one who we were just
Oh,
talking about.
I could talk
So
about her for
y'all,
hours.
Casey Anthony moved to Tennessee. It's been a little over a year ago, I think, hasn't it? When she moved to Murfreesboro
Yeah, and she was working at a place.
at
Did
Private
you know where
Eye
she was working?
for a private investigator.
No, she was actually got a job at a local gym that
Okay.
is on a main road there.
Yes. Okay. So let me rephrase that. So she moved up here
Huh,
to date a man who's married,
right.
but they've broken up since, and he's back with his wife. And
Okay.
then supposedly she's not at the gym anymore because she was getting like really harassed.
Mhm.
But she works for private investigator. But people were posting pictures of her like at the gas station. She drives a Mini Cooper. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. So she is still in Murfreesboro.
No, I don't know if she's still there, but
Okay.
I am gonna find out. There's a whole Facebook group like "Get Casey Anthony out of
Oh, that's
Murfreesboro,"
horrible.
but
See,
I'm like,
I'm not all for that. I'm not all for doxing and stuff like that. Don't be following people around. Okay, we
yeah,
could
but
talk
people
about
do.
that.
They follow her. Is she a paralegal? I thought she was working for a private investigator, is what I heard. But so what I've done is I've hyperlinked because y'all know Leslie B loves some presentations, and I had to do pink. I wore the pink for y'all.
Aren't you
Um,
like a exec in for a company or something?
I'm a in healthcare. I'm a senior director. Yeah. So
Okay, so yeah,
I
that
do
that
these
makes
things all the
sense.
time. Like I have to present on national sales call on Thursday, and I'm like, yeah, no problem. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm comfortable with this. But so pretty much everybody that we go through, I've linked when their verdict is read.
Okay.
So I just thought it'd be something different to do. And if
Okay.
y'all don't like it, you can tell me, but I think you'll like it.
No, I love that.
In the Circuit Court for the Ninth Judicial Circuit in and for Orange County, Florida. State of Florida versus Casey Marie Anthony. As to case number 2008 CF 15606-0. As to the charge of first-degree murder, verdict as to count one, we, the jury, find the defendant not guilty, so say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, on this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson. As to the charge of aggravated child abuse, verdict as to count two, we, the jury, find the defendant not guilty. So say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson. As to the charge of aggravated manslaughter of a child, verdict is to count 3. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty. So say we all, dated at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson. As to the charge of providing false information to a law enforcement officer, verdict as to count 4. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of providing false information to a law enforcement officer as charged in the indictment. So say we all, dated Orlando, Orange County, Florida, this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson. As to the charge of providing false information to a law enforcement officer, verdict is to count 5. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of providing false information to a law enforcement officer as charged in the indictment. So say we all, dated Orlando, Orange County, Florida, this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson. As to the charge of providing false information to a law enforcement officer, verdict is to count 6. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of providing false information to a law enforcement officer as charged in the indictment. So say we all, dated Orlando, Orange County, Florida, this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson. As to the charge of providing false information to a law enforcement officer, verdict is to count 7. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty of providing false information to a law enforcement officer as charged in the indictment. So say we all, dated Orlando, Orange County, Florida, this 5th day of July, 2011, signed foreperson.
You know, when you first see her face there before they read the first one,
Right.
she actually looks like she's worried,
Well, yeah. I
you
mean,
know?
I will never forget that. And there is that part of me that's like, what would happen if Wendy were to be tried? I mean, you just never know with juries. You never know. But Tennis Girl asked a good question. Was the death penalty on the table? Was that the problem? I want to say that might have been not the problem, but
I remember it being on the table.
mhm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
let me tell you, no, like, thank goodness for, and her sake, for Jose Baez, because he's an incredible attorney and he was at the
Mhm.
beginning of his career. Nobody thought that this rookie would come
Right.
forward and kick the prosecution's butt all over
Mhm.
that courtroom because they made tons of mistakes, the
Mhm.
prosecution. And,
I watched a lot of this one. I remember. Yeah.
oh, yeah. And the jury, they spoke afterwards. And I know everybody's angry with them, but the fact is the case was not compelling enough. It just wasn't.
Mhm.
And they did all the wrong things. Is she guilty? Heck yeah. I
Yeah.
think she's totally guilty. But
Mhm.
it's just, you know, a good example. There just wasn't enough proof. Now, you mentioned Wendy. And I'm like, I would rather them go for it and like throw the, you know, kitchen sink at it. Is that
Mhm.
the saying? Throw the
I
kitchen sink at it?
yeah, I agree.
And them lose and me watch just like we just did now and have them say not guilty. And I'm like, okay, well, we gave it a go. But at least we gave it a go. And the fact that
Mhm.
they're not doing anything is really, really upsetting
Mhm.
because, but I have a theory that I don't know what you think. Everybody's now giving their final statement about what they think about her. Is she going to get arrested? Is she not? There's other channels now saying she won't. You know, I don't know what your thoughts are, but
No,
I
I'm saying
actually
she's going to be arrested, but
okay,
if
yeah, I do too.
yeah.
I do too. And my main reason for thinking it is coming is because if you watch the behavior and the actions of Ruth and Phil Markel,
Mhm.
okay, and you pay close attention to engage it based on what they're doing, you have your answer because
Right.
Phil has talked about leaving that door open and waiting for it. And then Ruth, I don't know if it was in her book or no, I watched an interview of Ruth where she said, you know, you guys think that we knew everything all along and we didn't. Like there were times that we were just waiting and waiting and then boom, all of a sudden an arrest would be made and we had no idea. And we were just like, oh, okay, there's an arrest. So what that tells me is because I think Georgia really loves them. And
Mhm.
I
Oh,
think,
yeah, for like
right.
mhm.
And I think out of compassion and for the fact that they are at the age that they are today, that if she truly thought, I'm not going to get this girl, you know, she would release them. I
Mm,
mean, let them go. And
right.
you would tell them, look, it's not going to happen. Okay, I want you guys to move on with your lives.
Mhm.
Okay. So the fact that they still talk as if the door is open for that tells me it's coming.
Yeah, I agree, and some people are like, "No, because they're doing a movie and this and that," but
It's
did
torturous to
did you
make them
see the
think.
interview? I think it was with Carl and Ruth was just, like, giddy.
Oh, no, I have not. I saw one with Joel Waldman, but I did not see one with Carl.
Yeah, you need
When
to
was
watch
it?
the one with Carl.
Okay, when was it?
It was a couple months ago, but if you go under his, lives, he doesn't have a ton of lives recently, so you'll find it,
Okay, so
but
she
it's
was
only, like,
giddy?
15 minutes, but it's worth a watch.
Okay, I
Yeah,
will check it out.
yeah.
Well, wait, maybe we could watch it later, but,
Yeah, yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
But you're saying that she was giddy?
She said there is, some retirement or a retirement coming up, and she's just, like, laughing, and he goes, "Well, maybe
Mhm.
I'll see you in Tallahassee again," and she was like,
Mm,
you know,
yeah.
I'm other people have agreed with me, and then people were like, "Oh, maybe it's because," and they were saying, like, good people that retired. I'm like, "No, no, she's saying somebody's retiring that is possibly hindering this."
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. For
So,
me,
yeah, you'll have to we'll watch it.
it's more Phil for me than it
Mhm.
is Ruth. I mean, as much I love them both, but Phil, when you hear him on recent interviews,
Yeah.
he has this sweet, like vulnerable, I don't know, he's just so sweet and vulnerable. And he comes across like he really truly believes it's coming and he's waiting for justice for all. And I think he said that like we're waiting for everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
If I was Georgia watching him on that interview, I'd be like, I need to call him tomorrow and tell him it's not happening. Okay.
Mm.
If that was true, I
I think
cannot
they
let
get
this man suffer.
I think they get somewhat of a heads up, I would think. But as you watch all the trials over and over, like we do,
Hmm. Yeah.
when you see Phil from the first trial to the last one,
Hmm.
haven't you seen like almost more anger on his
Yeah.
face? Like
I
he's
yeah.
getting more like he's hungry for it. Like he wants Wendy.
Yeah. And I think he's wearing a lot of pain.
Mhm.
I mean, it's just, I mean, both of them are, all of them,
Yeah.
even Shelly. Shelly never looks happy to me. I mean, she's so
I
sweet.
I
And I
know.
know that she's suffered so much, but she does not look happy. And I can't blame her. I may sit in there, be miserable, trying to like, get each one of these one by one. And it's taken this
Right.
long. I'd
I
be,
mean, Wendy didn't just take away her brother. I mean, it was the uncle to her children. It was the
mhm,
father to her nephews. It was the son of her parents. I mean, on and on and
right.
on. And it has
Yeah.
been probably one of the worst domino effects I've seen in a crime. Um, but if we're going to talk about women, we have to
Hmm.
talk about this one.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you, I did not watch the Daybell trial. When stuff involves kids, it's really hard for me. And Carolyn, I don't know
Yeah.
if you know this, but I lost a child in 2006. She was very
Oh,
sick. She was born very sick. She had a
I am
severe
so,
seizure
so
disorder.
sorry. I
Oh,
did
thank
not know
you.
that.
So a lot of times for me, when I see people like Casey Anthony, who had a healthy child, something I
Mm,
would have just loved to have had that healthy daughter,
right.
and you see someone that I mean, it just ticks you off. It's kinda like when people who can't have children, I'm sure, and then they see somebody who has a kid and they go in and kill that child.
Yeah.
But Lori might be one of the most evil people.
Just
Um,
wretched.
but I did
Wretched.
watch her Arizona trials.
Okay.
Yeah. But I linked the Idaho verdict. Did you follow this one?
I followed the story and watched her when she was representing herself. I did pop in on a couple things earlier than that, but when she was representing herself, I was glued
Yeah.
because she was the worst attorney. She was pretty bad, and she was so rude to the judge. So rude to the judge, and her questioning was just like I couldn't like.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't believe the gall of this girl, like
Yeah.
the questions she's asking.
Yeah.
But yeah, she is really evil, and I don't know how sensitive the topic is about the LDS of religion, but it plays a role here.
Oh, yeah, it does. It was a big topic at CrimeCon,
Yep.
like,
Oh, it was?
several
Okay.
about how crime and it centers around it, and I met
Mhm.
several people that I would be sitting with, and they're like, "What brought you here?" And they were like, "Yeah, I used to be
Mhm.
LDS," and I mean, I was like, "Oh, wow," like, it was a whole world.
Wait, so did you go to CrimeCon?
So I went to one day of it. We were
Okay.
out in Colorado Springs visiting my stepdaughter, and it was in Denver. Might have planned that whole trip for those dates for a reason.
Mhm.
And I said, "Hey, let's stay an extra day. I'm gonna go to this." And I loved it. So
What
I've
was it
already booked
like?
Vegas.
Can you, like, spill the tea on it? What's it like?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, have you ever been to a convention? I've been to,
Yeah.
like, a lot of work conventions.
Guitar and music conventions, because 'cause we're all musicians in my house, so I've been to all
Yeah.
those.
So, I mean, it's
Tables set up.
yeah, I mean, like, they have an exhibit hall, and
Mhm.
so I didn't know what it was gonna be, but there were, like, some YouTubers there that had new channels with 1,000 followers. There were a ton of podcasts. I would say podcasts were more popular than YouTubers. There were people selling merch.
Mhm.
There
Well, we're
were
YouTubers and podcasters.
yeah, so you can do both, right?
Okay, alright.
Um, then what I wasn't prepared for
Mhm.
was there were a lot of victims' families there
Oh, no.
sharing their story.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna tell me that they were angry, like, going against the podcasters for talking
No, no,
about them.
no. They were,
No.
like, I was talking to this lady, she was amazing, she'd written 2 books, and so I just got to talking to her. I'm a very open person, like, I'm real down to earth, and I was just like, "Do you mind me asking?" She's like, "No, please do." Because I also know, like, when you've lost a child, there's these people that wanna just ignore it, and that's the worst thing you can do. Like, just say,
Right.
"Leslie, hey, I know it's May 12th, it's Morgan's birthday. I'm thinking about you." Like, that means a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about it, so don't like, ignoring it just makes it worse. But so I was just
Mhm.
asking the lady, I was like, "Well, tell me about the trial," because, her daughter had been murdered by a Marine. And, he's still in jail. I think he's been in jail, like, 10 years. She's like, "Oh, we still haven't gone to trial."
Mhm.
And it just started sharing, like, these stories, and then, like, Sebastian Rogers, who,
Yeah.
lived near us. I mean, there were posters all around for him missing. There was a whole wall for, like, missing people where people were pinning up posters, and I wasn't prepared for that aspect. I don't know what I didn't really have an expectation, but I thought, "I'm gonna go because I'm just curious," but I loved it. I mean, yeah, they get the Nancy Grace and Vinnie Politan and all that stuff there, and you can stand in line for hours and do a meet and greet. I wasn't there for
Mhm.
that. I happened to be standing there and did get, like, a little photo and a joke with Vinnie Politan, and I asked him if Wendy or if he had bluer eyes. Um, but I'm not really there to do that, but then you choose, like, all these different seminars you can go to. I mean, and then, like, they might have Natalie Morales in one filming, a live podcast, but, like, I went to one where Marsha Clark from the OJ
Mhm.
trial was talking about another case. I mean, they do another one, like an exhibit with, canines and how they search people. I think they even do, like, mock juries. I mean, there's a
Mhm.
ton going on. You just have to choose and go to what you want.
So it caters to all people,
Yes.
victims,
Yes.
people, the viewers, and also podcasters? Do they actually have,
Yeah. Yeah. So, like,
things
if you
for
have a break, then you can go and see the podcasters. I would not
Mhm.
want a booth if it was me because you would have to sit there and man it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Um, but, like, that's where got to meet Josh Ritter in person and his wife, Tiff, and that was awesome. They were so kind, and
Mhm.
it's just weird, like, all of a sudden, you're like, "Oh my god, these people are in real life." I met, Colby Ryan, Lori's
Mhm.
son. He's the nicest guy, and I didn't realize all the drama was going on, with the other channel. But now looking back on it, I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that was kinda weird, and that was kinda weird."
Mhm.
But it's interesting.
Was any of the other, like, the local Markel case
None of
podcasters there?
that was something that a lot of people were disappointed. I'm hoping at this next one, they will
Mhm.
have a lot of that. So while CrimeCon was going on, the Donna Adelson verdict came out.
Okay.
Um, so that
So
was
there was
neat.
nobody there. I think I heard Pretty Lies and Alibis was there?
Yes, I got to meet Gigi. She is
Okay.
authentic. Her parents are precious. They were there.
I heard she's so
Um,
sweet.
yeah, it was I would be your first stop. That's so funny.
Which
Um,
channel is she talking about? She don't watch.
who doesn't
Um,
watch? I
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
it.
Somebody wrote, I don't watch that channel anymore. Side of the
Probably
aisle.
the one that had all the drama. I'm not even gonna mention it, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Gigi's amazing.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with her. She is just as authentic as she comes across. I can just tell a good person. She was so nice, but she and Colby were like tight the whole time. Um,
Mhm.
trying to think who else, but like
Yeah.
STS and stuff, they weren't there because I think they were all covering the Donna trial. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm going. It's in Vegas. It's in May, and
Okay. And you
I
already signed up and everything?
yeah,
That's
I
cool.
got to go ahead and pre-buy my ticket, but it's at Caesars and, I mean, there's
Nice.
ways you could go less expensive. Vegas is not cheap, but
Mhm.
there's things you could do. Like, one thing I'll do is, like, pack up some snacks and not have to because you're hungry, and I don't wanna pay $12 for cheese and crackers at the hotel.
Right.
But I would love it if some people went, but you can buy a day pass. So that is where I made my rookie mistake. So I paid like $400. I think it was 450 for the pass for all of it.
Mhm.
But I had a discount code and so it was 400. And then
It
as it got closer to it, they're like, or you can just buy a 1 day pass for like 140 or 150. I was like, oh, well, that would have been
well, if
nice.
you're part of it, why are you Oh, wait. If
Well, that
you
was last year. Yeah.
Can you set up a table and you have to pay for your table to
I
set your
don't know how all
table?
that goes. I'm
Oh, okay, yeah.
sure. I don't know, but then I'm not sure. They said 7,000 people were there. It never felt that big to me, but maybe it was. But there's a lot. I'll
That's so
post some
sinister.
pictures. I took some photos and people would come up to me, "Ma'am, you're not supposed to take photos." I was like, "Okay," and I just keep taking them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I highly recommend it. It was powerful, like in a weird way. It made me wanna, like, push even harder with YouTube, so
Sure.
anyway. But yeah, but my husband's like, "Okay." But
So,
I said,
okay,
"Look,
so
you
you're
can
you're
go with."
married because you mentioned before you went so you're on your second marriage?
Yeah, we've been married 15 years.
Okay,
Mhm.
so he's supportive of your channel and
He
your
is, I
content
mean,
that you're doing?
yeah, but he's a little apprehensive with it. He's just like, "Oh my god, like, I don't like strangers talking to me on the
The same
internet." But
thing. It's the same thing with my husband. It's
yeah,
the same thing.
but
Now, like, you know, I'm a Christian. My husband's a
yeah.
Christian, and
Mhm.
but you know, I always would have said I was a Christian my whole life, but I was just going through the motions and going to church. But I became a Christian like 2 years ago. So, and it was kind of right when I was starting this,
Mhm.
went from like wanting to be like, into true crime, and then all of a sudden, I was like, wait a minute. Am I doing anything wrong by doing this? So I'm
No.
just trying to bring like the glory to
Yeah,
things. Like,
yeah.
but it was
Right.
hard for my husband at first for me
Well,
to
I think for, like, my husband, he's like, that's just weird. I mean, it's not healthy for you." I said, "First of all, it's not about like, ooh, and the blood was here." I said, "It's
Yes.
not that." I said, "It's the human psyche." And I work with in healthcare and I work with people. And to me, it's just fascinating. Like, you ever
Yes.
watch Veroscope?
Oh,
Like,
I've heard of that channel and
you
I
need to
I
watch it.
I can't get into those like science and like these I don't get into them as much. I'll listen to it because I had to do a Wendy. I did listen to some of it, but yeah, I heard it's a good channel. I know there's another channel not long ago that put out stuff on the boys, and I didn't agree with that.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't. Children are off limits. I agree. And I don't want to
No, it
get
ended
into
up
any.
not being him.
I
I don't think
know.
it was him.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Ben.
I'm
So there's a
sure.
there's a dentist in South Florida named Jennifer Adelson, and
Oh.
it is her son, Ben Adelson.
Oh, man, how horrible for that
Mhm.
kid.
Oh my gosh, Karen, the Shonda Vander Ark. I did not put her on here, but I should
Oh,
have. Let me tell you
Shonda,
something.
I could talk about Shonda
When
forever.
I watched that, I got sick.
I watched it,
I
the
got
whole
sick.
thing. I was very into that.
She is the scum of the earth, but
She
okay.
is the scum of
All right.
all earth.
Let's,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
horrible. Oh, and she's another one, but I will say, Travis Alexander, and I'm not a victim, shamer or anything, but he was not. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. If you listen to that trial, he did treat her like she was a piece of meat, no doubt about it. He doesn't deserve to die for it. But what I'm saying is he wasn't very, he definitely played her. He
Yeah.
definitely played her, but she's a wacko, psycho,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
absolute psycho,
Um,
and she's a whole other level of wacko. Like,
mhm.
I don't know how
I
she
know.
could like make that drive and
Oh, and didn't she wear Depends?
she wore Depends because she didn't wanna stop to pee, okay?
Mhm.
And then she goes and she unalives him, and
Mhm.
then she, like, dyed her hair, and she shows up at that other guy's house in Utah and is like right on straddling him and right on top of him and like going at it with him. And I'm like, ew, like you
Gross.
just murdered somebody.
Right?
Like, how sick can you be? And there's like this like affect. Oh, is it affect or affect?
Effect.
I always mess up.
Yeah.
I always mess up my words. You guys know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, she has this really like flat affect about her where she's just like, actually, she believes her own crap.
Well, I think there's something, we know a lot of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then doing like yoga and a handstand
Right.
in the interrogation room and singing like Amazing Grace. I mean, something is seriously wrong with that girl. And I will say it's one of my top trials because Juan Martinez is
Mhm.
like the OG of
Yeah.
prosecutors. I know he got into some personal crap himself, but I don't care.
Right.
It's okay. You're so good at what you do.
So Blue River says Jody also used her sexuality to seduce Travis. And I think Wendy uses her sexuality. Like,
Absolutely.
she's always kind of used that in life. And, I don't think it's working so well now. Like we saw her trying to bat her eyes at the jury and, things fade. So,
Jeff really spilled the tea. I mean, he was
oh,
like, he said she was getting into she was
yeah.
dirty.
Yeah. And can you only imagine what
Allegedly,
else he
but
knows? Well, let's watch Jody's.
okay.
And if you
Yes.
hear snoring, by the way, it's my dog, Katie. I have a Cavalier
That's
King
okay.
Charles. And
If
she's
you hear barking, the Amazon guy's at the door, and my 100-pound lab is barking.
Show the presence of the jury, the defendant, and all counsel. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand you have reached a verdict. The verdict form has been handed to the bailiff. Please come forward.
Thinking I might get off.
The clerk will read and record the verdict.
The State of Arizona versus Jody Ann Arias, verdict, count 1. We, the jury, duly impaneled and sworn in the above entitled action upon our oaths, do find the defendant as to count 1, first-degree murder, guilty. 5 jurors find premeditated, 0 find felony murder, 7 find both premeditated and felony. Signed, 4-person. Is this your true verdict? So say you want it all?
Ladies and gentlemen, the clerk is now going to ask each of you a question. Please answer yes or no.
Juror number 1, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 2, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 3, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 4, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 6, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 7, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 9, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 12, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 13, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 14, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 16, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 18, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next phase of the trial will begin tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Please be here at 12:45. Between now and then, the admonition continues to apply. Do not speak about this case. Do not view any media about this case. Are there any questions? You are excused.
Please stand for the jury.
You think she was shocked?
No. I think deep down inside she knew. Do you?
No.
I mean, she wasn't stupid. I know that.
I think maybe shocked that she's actually going to be held accountable for something. But
Yeah, and I think she was vain and she thought she was So great looking that she could win this jury over. Do
Yeah.
we know how many men were on that jury?
I don't know. Somebody, Kristen said she watched this one live. You'll have to
Yeah.
tell us. So this was 2013.
Hmm.
Somebody asked if this was before or after OJ. I don't know if that's what you were talking about, but
Oh,
OJ
way
was in the
after
90s.
OJ.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
in college. Yeah.
this is in the early 2000s, late 2000s?
Yeah,
Early.
she murdered him in 2008, and then the trial was 2013. Mr. C, your brother was on a jury that convicted someone of first-degree murder? Wow.
Wow.
So, I remember I was in high school, and this guy had asked me to go to homecoming or something, but
Mhm.
my dad had jury duty. This is wild. And he got sequestered. I mean, I guess now do they even do that? I mean,
They still do, but not as they try to avoid that
yeah.
because,
I mean, I
they
guess
go
they did
crazy.
that in that Indiana case, but, I don't even remember what the case was, but my dad just said, according to the law and the evidence, that they found the person not guilty. Well, this guy that asked me to homecoming, something with the victim in that knew this guy's parents. And so my date's mom calls my dad up and like cusses him out because I guess she was in the courtroom and saw that he was on the jury.
Wow.
Isn't
So
that
how did
crazy?
the rest of your date go?
Well, so anyway, I told, so my parents were like, well, you can go to homecoming with him. But my mom's like, his mother is crazy.
Did it ever work out? Did you go on
No, I
another
mean, it
date
was a
after that?
homecoming thing, but
See, this is the stuff I like to talk about.
I know, but I'll have to tell you in person, like where I went to high school and stuff. And you'll be like, oh, it was a small private Christian school. So
Oh, okay.
it
Yeah.
was like really juicy. I mean, I went to school and I'm like, you're not going to believe what his mom did.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's
it's wild.
crazy. What
But
are the chances?
yeah, welcome to Nashville. So, but yeah, Jody, she's definitely crazy. It was just prom. I'm just mad that I left out Shonda Vander Ark, and she is disgusting.
Well, we could talk about her right now. I mean, Shanda is a disgusting.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
curse, so I'll just say a piece of dirt. She's a piece of dirt.
yeah, she
And yeah, go ahead.
tortured a kid that had autism and like treated him like an animal, like poured hot sauce on his
Privates
tongue and private
made him
part.
eat soaked bread with
Mhm.
hot sauce. And what do you guys think about her other son, Paul? Do you think that he gets a pass? Because I do believe he was autistic as well.
Yeah, he's definitely got something going on.
But he had a mean streak.
Yeah, but he would do whatever she said, but I feel like he was kind of brainwashed.
I don't know. I kept going back and forth about the son,
And
Paul,
yeah.
thinking that maybe he was, because she's on the spectrum too, Shanda.
Right.
She was on the spectrum. She admitted that. And actually, there's nothing wrong with that. Some of the most brilliant people are on the spectrum,
Mhm.
and they don't end up doing anything bad. But there's
Yeah.
a certain kind of evil to Shanda Vander Ark.
Yeah.
And her son, like, I haven't been able to decide if I thought he's like this victim of her that
I mean,
was
both, I think. But he
yeah.
still could have made other decisions, but so we can play. This is like
Her testimony is I love listening to her talk because she
when
buries
she
herself.
vomits. And then did you see her the other day where she's trying to get an appeal and they brought her in from prison and
Yeah.
she's like, I feel like trash.
Yeah, she came in with her braids again, Miss Pippi
Oh,
Longstocking.
she's gross. Okay, here I'll
Actually, she
play.
looks like Dorothy she thinks she's Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz.
She is straight up evil, the stuff she did. And they had all the proof. I mean, the kid was emaciated. He was what, like 13 and 60 pounds or something?
In your home. Were you aware of those?
I was aware that Paul had them. You actually could look on my Amazon. Paul had the option to do payment on the Amazon as well as mine. And Paul had actually ordered those under his account.
You heard Paul talk about plastic ties. What was that about?
I honestly don't remember.
Okay.
I don't know why we would order. I mean, I saw the ties. I don't remember ordering them. I don't know what
She has selective memory like Wendy.
happened there.
Yeah.
Whose idea was it to get hot sauce and to administer it to your son?
The idea was originally Paul's.
That was convicted killer Shonda
thinks she's
Vander Ark
smarter than
at her
everybody
trial,
else.
blaming her son Paul for the abuse that
Sorry, I
her.
didn't realize it was a whole court TV
That's
thing.
all good. But I mean, when she talks in a way like, I've got this. I'm smarter
Mhm.
than everybody in this room. And it's just, I mean, even after she says things that are blatantly obvious, you can tell she thinks, well, of course they're not going to find me guilty. I mean, it's just
Right.
unreal.
And
The
she bragged
pride.
she took the, is it the LSAT but she
Yeah.
didn't go to law school, but she took the LSAT and apparently scored really high. And so the prosecutor's like, "I know you're really smart because you scored high on the LSAT." Like, he
Yeah.
just, like,
Oh, I thought
constantly.
she got her law degree, but I could be wrong on that. I thought she was, she
Maybe
got
she got her in jail.
passed the bar.
I don't really, but she's ugh. Okay. So did you remember Susan Smith?
Yes, big one I followed. Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
Susan Smith.
And then she was
Re
just up for parole recently. She got denied.
yeah, and she's sleeping around with all these guards.
Yeah.
She's
And
sleeping
I
with
got
all the guards.
and she looked a lot better in prison, which is, like, crazy.
Yeah, actually, she looked great.
I know.
Dang, girl, you look good.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's sleeping around. I heard she's conniving. I heard that she has gotten people into, like, she'll get a guard into a closed room under the guise that, maybe he'd help her get a phone call, or maybe even some tutoring or something I was reading. And then once she gets him in there, she gives him favors, tries to get stuff in return. This is what I've read.
Yeah.
She is bad news.
This case, so this was in, the 90s.
Yeah.
And I feel like, did she drive like a Mazda Protege? I don't know why that's sticking in my head.
It was like a
And
little red car, right?
yeah, and they were in the car seats, like, buckled up, and she, I guess, put it in neutral or whatever, and it was found at the bottom of the lake. But she's told everybody that a black man had carjacked her.
I
And this
know.
is in South Carolina. And I thought it was weird. And I was in 94. I guess for some reason I was thinking I was in high school, but I was in college then. And I remember being like, this is weird. This lady has no emotion.
Right.
But
And then to make it a racial thing
yes,
is and it not be one. Do you
very
guys, do you
manipulative.
remember there was this is a case out of Boston, where this upper middle class rich people, I forgot her name. I think her name was Carol. She was
Mhm.
dating a doctor and he didn't want to be with her anymore. And she was pregnant. And he drove her from Lamaze class down the back streets of Boston. He took like a different way to go home. And she was like, "Why are we going this way? We don't normally go this way." And then he shoots her and shoots himself in a way so that just grazes him, calls the police, and they come. And he said that it was an African American man that showed up and
Wow.
mugged them or whatever, and then shot her. So it's like, this is not new. This is a common thing that people turn to, oh, as a Hispanic or a black person, it's just horrible. You know what I mean? And then it ends up being, and then the focus isn't on the crime anymore. And the focus is taken off the victim and it's on race. And it just makes me so mad.
Yeah. And like Pumpkin Porter, women do awful things. So women are so manipulative. I mean, worse than men. I don't
We
care what you
are, aren't we?
Yeah, and they're complicated, and they're, men compartmentalize, and women are kinda like spaghetti, like, all.
I'm with you on that. I'll
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah.
I no problem saying that.
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
some
God
good
made
eggs
us
out
all
there.
different for a reason. But I don't think this is her verdict. I can't remember what this is. Let me see.
It's a betrayal that was felt in homes across this country. A mother begging for our help to find her sons, only to discover she locked them into their car seats and then rolled her car into a lake in Union County.
To the vehicle. We have officers looking everywhere around we
I
can.
remember him.
Even if you lived through it 30 years ago, you may have forgotten all about the yellow ribbons and the flyers taped to car windows. But Susan Smith's lies are something you never forget.
Okay, I was stopped at a red light, and just out of nowhere, this black guy came up and just opened the door and jumped in the car.
She claimed the man carjacked her children. Her desperate pleas quickly turned Union into a media circus.
I want to say to my babies that your mama loves you so much, and your daddy, this whole family's love you so much.
You come from Richmond, Virginia?
Across the nation,
Wow.
people looked everywhere for Michael and Alex.
And not only just that community, but around the state, around the country, people were looking for that car. People were looking for the carjacker. People were looking for those kids. They were praying. They were setting up vigils, you know, and we're really thinking they're going to be recovered.
Over 9 excruciating days, doubts emerged. News leaked that Smith failed a lie detector test.
I would say I haven't eliminated anyone from suspicion at this point in time.
Her shattered husband, David, still trusting.
Yes, I believe my wife totally.
But his boys were rolled into the lake, where it took 6 minutes for them to sink, prosecutors determined. The only journalist to interview Susan Smith that night, our reporter, Cynthia.
Oh my gosh. Is she in an Auburn sweatshirt? That's where I went to college. Does it look like that? I think it
Tampa. I think it says Tampa. Wait, rewind.
I think it
Can
says
you
Auburn.
rewind it a little bit? I see
think it says Auburn.
TAMP. Oh, you might be right. Rewind it.
Ugh.
Can you rewind it a little bit?
Yeah. I think it says Auburn.
Prosecutors
Oh,
determined.
she's wearing it in another
The
scene
only
too.
journalist to interview Susan Smith that night, our reporter, Cynthia Barnes Booker, had a gut feeling.
Oh, that terrible.
That evening, she could not look me in the eye. She
I'm going to say she is not allowed to be an Auburn fan.
kept looking down. And after the interview, when Tommy and I got back in the car to head back to the station, I said to Tommy then, I said, I don't believe this story. I think she's lying. I don't believe it.
I just can't express it enough that we just got to get them home. That's just where they belong, with their mama and daddy.
That's the news conference from Air 7, folks. On the 9th day.
So what do you think it was? Oh, she had a boyfriend that didn't want kids, so she removed oh.
She was absolutely madly in love with this guy, and she was sleeping with this guy, and there was a relationship between them.
So
okay?
like some
She was
sex addiction?
Well, I don't know if if she was a sex addict, but she was just really wanted to be with this guy. She was separated from what's his name again? The first guy. She was separated from him. She was sleeping with this new guy, and she wanted to marry him. She wanted to be the only one, and he was all into her too. No doubt about that. He was, carrying on this relationship with her, and then she had said, that expressed that she wanted to be with him permanently, and he's like, well, wait a minute, you got these 2 kids, and I don't want 2 kids.
Oh,
So pretty quickly afterwards, this is what but like, I look at her like she had to be on camera so many times. Did you see how many times she had to go on camera? She's sitting there next to her husband, then she has to go in front
Not
of her,
normal. I mean, I would be wailing. You would not be able to understand a word I was saying. I would not be on camera.
Exactly. And the amount of crap that you have to muster up to lie like that, and to what an actress. Like, I gotta say, the gall of this
Right.
girl.
Yeah.
Like, unreal. It takes a
is.
certain special kind of evil to do
It
what she
is.
did.
And Audrey says hi to both of us. Hi, Audrey. Be
Hi,
careful driving
Audrey.
home.
Agents interrogated Smith again. Then the sheriff took her to a church to pray.
We have sources that are telling us there's been a confession in this case. In case you're joining us, News Channel 7 has learned a confession from the mother, Susan Smith, has been given at some point this afternoon.
We spent hours on the air.
This is a story that we have all been talking about since 11 o'clock on Tuesday night of last week, when we first broke the story at 11 o'clock.
Then our worst fear.
Susan Smith has been arrested and will be charged with 2 counts of murder in connection with the deaths of her children, Michael 3 and Alexander 14 months.
Affected everybody. It's affected everybody so deep. I think there's anybody in the county that hadn't prayed and prayed and hoped.
Sorrow quickly turned to anger.
That's searching they did for her to be
I
a
just wanted
liar.
to see what did she look like. Who and what mother could kill her babies?
Yeah, I feel like that lady. Exactly.
So somebody commented about the stepdad, and that is true. And actually, she used the fact that she was having an inappropriate relationship with her stepdad as her defense, and it helped her in some ways, but I'm sorry. It is not enough.
Wait,
What you
she was
did.
with her stepdad?
Her stepdad was apparently molesting her, and then her mother came forward and admitted it to help her out in the courtroom. She testified to it, and to get some sympathy. Um, and yes, it is an injustice that she was, essentially molested by her stepdad. But I'm sorry.
But do we know that?
We only know based on the testimony of the mother and her, and you know what? There might be more to back it up. There might have been more. I just don't remember it. But I think it's like kind of a moot point because
Yeah.
in the end, it wouldn't be enough anyway.
Right.
But yeah, there could be some other evidence behind it that I just don't remember.
Sick. Do you remember this case, the Andrea Yates?
Okay, yeah, Andrea Yates. Now, I have some sympathy for Andrea Yates. I know hang on, people. Don't be mad at me.
She's like brainwashed.
We've all been there. Okay. Moms that have had little kids, we've all been there where like, it's another day. I got to wake up. I got to make the bottle. I got to do this. And you're home all day and you have no help. She had no help. Now, again, she needed help. No doubt about it. And what she did was horrendous. And she needed to pay a price for it. And that means, in her case, get mental health care. But with Andrea Yates, I think people were so fascinated by that case, especially women, because we all can identify, or most of us can identify with the fact that, the man goes out and he works, and sometimes a woman is there to raise the kids, and it gets to be so much, and he keeps getting her pregnant and having a child after child, and it just, I'm not trying to be too sympathetic with her, but I think at least that part of it we can understand. And then you combine some mental illness with it. Somebody's got some issues. And then they were involved in like these cult teachings. And
and he was using the word of God to,
Yes, you don't use the word of God in that way. And
right. Pat Wright says postpartum psychosis.
Yeah. I mean, it is absolutely horrendous what she did.
Yeah.
And I could see why everybody would be angry at first. But
This is
you know
just
what?
like her making a statement. So it's just like a clip of it, but I had forgotten how like programmed she was. I mean, it says this was 2001, but this video looks like it's from 1980 in my opinion. But.
Okay.
Anytime. Andrea, can you tell me your full and complete name?
Andrea Yates.
Is that her?
Yes.
36.
What? Pause it. Are you kidding?
940.
I know. I found this today when I was at work, and I'm like, what?
Wait a minute. Are you sure that's not like an actress?
I mean, it says it's
Oh my gosh, guys. I can't believe that is Andrea Yates.
Yeah, it says.
Okay. All right. I'm with you. All right. No, I've never seen this, so I'm excited.
Wait, what does it say about the video?
Does anybody say? I don't. Oh, no, it looks like.
Maybe it is an actress. Transcripts. Oh, sorry. Well,
it's
we'll
all
watch
good.
it.
Okay, let's pretend it is.
But
these are her statements.
But
So
I mean, she did a good job. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Let's watch it.
It's like a wig. Sorry, guys. I guess they played out the transcript, kind of like you do, Judy, on your channel.
Okay. Let's play her.
I'm blonde. Okay.
Houston, Texas, 77062.
Okay. And you and I have been talking for a while, right?
Yes.
You understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to read them to you again for the purposes of this recording, okay?
Okay.
You have a right to remain silent, not to make any statement at all, and that any statement you make may be used against you and probably will be used against you at your trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Any statement you make may be used as evidence against you in court. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have a right to have a lawyer present to advise you prior to and during any questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you are unable to employ a lawyer, you have a right to to have a lawyer appointed to advise you prior to and during any questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And you have a right to terminate this interview at any time. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You've been treated for depression. Is that right?
Wait, I'm gonna.
25 years ago, Texas mother Andrea Yates drowned her 5 children. The tragedy and court cases grabbed national attention and sparked a conversation about mental health and postpartum depression.
Tonight, a new documentary claims a cult also influenced Yates. Our Sherman Chow spoke with Yates' longtime lawyer about that claim and his experience representing her then and now.
We, the jury, find the defendant Andrea P. Yates not guilty by reason of insanity.
George Parham clearly recalls the first time he met his client, Andrea Yates.
She's sick. You can see it.
Wait, she was found not guilty by reason of insanity?
Yeah.
Is she in a mental prison or like
a mental hospital, like a women's mental health care place?
The jail psychiatrist warned him.
She has a bald spot on top of her head. She's trying to scratch off the 666 off the top of her head.
Yates's original conviction in 2002 was overturned because prosecution witness Dr. Park Dietz had given false testimony. The case sparked national attention about postpartum depression and psychosis. In 2006, she was retried and acquitted.
This case is almost a
What?
watershed for mental illness in the criminal justice system.
It changed perceptions of women's mental health socially and legally.
Hospital.
As for Andrea's account of that day, Parham says she was so fragile.
I never asked her.
Really?
Yes, I never asked her. I always got what I wanted to get out of the testimony of the witnesses.
As we approach the 25-year mark since that day, there is renewed attention and new theories about the tragedy.
There was a cult aspect to trigger Andrea's actions.
No, not really, because Andrea, because she was so delusional, did not want them to grow up in a sinful world. And that's why she did what she did.
Andrea had a well-documented history of severe mental illness. She drowned her 5 children, aged 6 months to 7 years, in the family bathtub.
The drownings happened at what was then the Yates family home here in Clear Lake. I have a distinct memory of standing on the street across from the house covering this story at the time. I was 7 months pregnant.
The case left its mark on the national conscience. Today, at 85, Parham has retired from most legal matters, but still represents Andrea and regularly visits her at the Kerrville State Mental Hospital. Each year, she waives her right to ask for a release or transfer.
As a practical matter, this is where Andrea will be the rest of her life.
That's where she wants to stay, yeah.
Parham returns now to his first meeting with Andrea in the Harris County Jail, when she said only one thing the entire time.
She said, please don't leave me alone.
Not for 2.5 decades.
Sherman Chow, KHOU 11 News.
Yeah, she didn't want to get out.
Wow.
Like she knew. I think she said something along the lines of like, I'm not well. I'll never be suitable for release.
That's a truly, like, I agree. She's very sick.
Yeah. And I think she has schizophrenia. Okay. And then you combine that with, for all we know, there wasn't even really any postpartum depression. It could have just been schizophrenia the whole time because postpartum depression doesn't look like that either. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But we do know that it's a real thing. There is a blue feeling that you can have after you have a child. But most people do not do something like this. I think it's a combination of never having any help. Well, first of all, having schizophrenia, never having any help, maybe some natural progression of postpartum depression on top of that. And then
the cult.
Yeah, over the top, reading into things that she thinks the Bible are telling her that is just not true. You don't twist it. It is what it is. That's it. So she shouldn't have been alone. And that morning, he knew something was wrong with her that morning when he left.
Mm-hmm.
There is a movie out right now on Netflix. I actually thought it was going to be more about Andrea, but it's not. It's more about the cult. Yeah, it kind of bummed me out a little bit. I kind of wanted to see more about Andrea, but it's in relation to her, and it's titled Andrea Yates. But yeah, it just came out like last week.
You need to come to CrimeCon. Is anyone coming to CrimeCon?
I'm thinking about it. I might.
I'm
Yeah, I
I
might
mean, I think I
come.
might do a, let me show you what I got in my swag bag for CrimeCon because, like,
Ooh, show me,
this
show me.
this is the kind of stuff, like, you talk about and they do a lot of stuff on cults, that's why I went back to that, but it's in
Okay.
Vegas, my favorite place in the world. I mean,
I've
y'all,
never been there,
slot
by the way.
machines and CrimeCon, what more? And I'll have a Cosmo in my hand at night.
Okay.
Well,
Sounds
you should
fun.
it is May, so, like, I will tell you because it's right after my
Yeah.
birthday. It is May 20 I think people arrive 20 I think it's, like, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, end of May.
Okay. I didn't even know what it was. And then somebody that was watching my channel said that they went to CrimeCon and they were at a table and somebody was mentioning Moms for Justice. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. I was only around for a couple months. And she was like, yeah, they were talking about you at CrimeCon. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. What's
Oh, that's
CrimeCon?
fun.
I was like,
Um,
what's CrimeCon?
yeah, look, Kristen, Leslie, and Carolyn at CrimeCon is like Cagney and Lacey.
There you go. I love that. Maybe we could
Yeah.
split the cost for a table.
Yeah, it is like, I don't think the tables are that expensive because I mean, some of these people, like this
Yeah.
one girl, I mean, she was just getting started.
Do they have huge banners made and all that and bring it
Yeah,
with them and signs?
I'm going now that I've got your number, I'll text you all the stuff. I did some
Yeah.
little videos on it. It's professionally done. And
Yeah.
I was like nervous, like, what if it's a bunch of serial killers?
You know what? Listen, man.
Because they seek that
I don't
stuff
want to
out.
scare you.
Yeah.
I don't want to scare you. But I have no doubt in my mind that there are weirdos that go to that thing.
Oh, I know. But so yeah, my
creepos.
husband's like, I don't want you going alone to that. And he's like, I'm gonna go. I said, that's fine, but you're not gonna see a lot of me. So he's gonna go. But
Yeah. Yeah, I would
and I
would
remember when
drag
I
my
walked
husband.
in and I saw some ladies that just looked, and y'all can call me shallow, whatever. They just looked normal and like me. I was like, oh, good, it's all gonna be okay.
Yeah, just normal people.
Yeah. But
But wait, but when did you see people that buy tickets to go there as just guests that were walking in
I
they're
think,
going to a garage sale or something?
no, I think the price of it kind of keeps that out.
Okay. All right. So there's no weirdos.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was just like I would be sitting there and people were like, so why are you here? And I mean, so many people were like, well, my sister was murdered and blah, blah, blah. And I just like it just kind of took me aback, But yeah, I think it was a $450 pass, but Courtroom Confidential had a discount code courtroom, and they have it again this coming year or this year.
Isn't Judy on here right now tonight?
Yeah,
Maybe
Judy,
she
are
went.
you gonna
can ask
go?
her. Has she ever gone?
Yeah.
Tell us the goods, Judes. Did you
Yeah.
go?
I'm telling y'all, it is fun.
Judy's supposed to put on a bathing suit, I think, on
She
her
already
show.
did. She did it. She
I
rocked
missed
last
it.
week.
Oh, well, now you can't go to CrimeCon because you're gonna have some bunch of creepos coming to see you.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's some bravery right there.
So I just
Yeah.
Googled CrimeCon 2026, May 29th through 31st in Las Vegas. The standard weekend badge starts around $379. A
For the whole
single day
weekend?
pass isn't available at the start, but they will have that, just so y'all know.
But how much to set up?
I
as a
don't know
channel?
about being an exhibitor.
Okay.
I just that would exhaust me. I mean, having to sit there and talk to people I don't know.
Yeah. Isn't that funny that you're saying that in your podcast?
No, I mean, it's just like then I'd be like, "Hey, I wanna go look at other stuff,"
Right, yeah.
Y'all should come. I'm telling you, it is fun. It is fun.
I'm thinking about it. Just
Yeah,
for the heck
well.
of it to say I did it, before I get too old and
It
then
was on my
hips
bucket
hurt
list.
too
So
much.
it was in Nashville in 24, but that was the year I turned 50, and my husband, we went out of town.
Okay.
So, I missed it.
Oh gosh, Elizabeth Holmes. Now I watched the movie. With, what's her name?
Yeah, so a lot of
It was
people
a
think
really
she's
good
very
movie on
Wendy.
no, a series on Apple.
Oh, yeah, I watched that.
It was amazing.
Are y'all familiar with her?
I am because of the series.
Yeah.
That's how I know her from
So
the series.
she is such an idiot. Well, first of all, she went to Stanford and dropped out her freshman year. I mean, even to get into Stanford, like,
Well, then you can't be an idiot if you're going
well,
to.
I know, but there's smartness and then there's
Yeah.
like common sense. Okay. Like,
Yeah, book
Adelson.
smart and stupid street
Right.
smart.
Yeah. Book smart. Yeah. So this whole company that she built that was just fraudulent on this fake blood test. But then she's like being charged with this investor fraud and all this. She gets a man and has 2 freaking babies knowing she's going to go to prison or jail, but she's in an FBI camp, well, not FBI, federal camp in Bryan, Texas. They call them, the country club camps.
Mm-hmm.
And 11 and a half years. I mean, she's going to get out, and her kids, they were babies and toddlers when she went in.
Horrible. What a
Yeah,
horrible.
but a lot of people compare her to Wendy.
To Wendy, huh?
The way she does.
Wendy at least got to be with her kids.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Wendy's something else, man.
All right. Let's see. I can't remember what I linked here. So this was a federal case, so there were not cameras in the courtroom. But we'll see what this is.
Ugh, Elaine.
So one thing, Carolyn, that's wild about the white collar crime. So they get found guilty, but they don't get sentenced right away.
Mm-hmm.
So
They get to go home and
Justin from White Collar Crime on a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And he was saying, like, what I think it was a year before he got sentenced. And he just said, you're antsy because you just want to go ahead and start serving your time, and you can't. Meanwhile, she goes out and has a kid.
How selfish. How selfish.
I think she was
child.
thinking, oh, this will keep me from a longer sentence. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe she thought that in some way that they wouldn't let her go to jail because she had a baby. I don't know.
Yep.
Oh, he found Fleischmann's yeast. My husband loves to make pizza, and he was buying Fleischmann. Sorry, a little tidbit there. But yeah, Fleischmann's yeast. I have a couple containers of that in my fridge.
So her I knew there was some kind of family memory. Her great grandfather founded it. I mean, it was nuts, the people that she got from her connections to be on board with her. It was insane.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I don't know where I read it, that January is National Stalker Awareness Month.
Great.
I guess that's just interesting with the Monique situation. But yeah, I'm just focusing on like female criminals this month. January and February are my least favorite months.
Oh, yeah.
This is like all I can do just to not focus on Wendy, because if I do, like I start getting really angry.
Did you put your Christmas decorations away?
I did, but I'm not gonna lie. There's 2 Rubbermaids right here that still have some gift wrap in them. But we didn't even fully decorate as much this year as we usually.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, we did it like 2 days ago. And my husband was like, we got to get this Christmas stuff out of here. It's driving me nuts.
I know. So I invested in some very nice faux wreaths. We have 3 sets of French doors on the front porch. So I had 6 of these wreaths, and I'm just going to tell y'all, they were not cheap. So we get all the decorations out. We only have 3 wreaths. I'm like to my husband, where are the other 3?
Right.
I swear to God, I think they got thrown away last year.
Oh, no.
So we only had them on the front doors, and my OCD, it was killing me. So.
And the men, they don't care. They'll see it and they'll be like, whatever. And they throw it. And you'll be like, wait a minute, I spent like $30 a piece on that.
No, you don't even want to know what I spent. It's insane. I mean, these things looked like amazing. And I'm thinking about like maybe now they're on sale and I could get them because I'm so upset about it. But we didn't do a tree because we traveled some of December. I mean, we have decorations and stuff, and our trees in our foyer. It's not even like we really see it. Christmas Eve, he looks at me and he's like, I'd really like a tree next year. I said, go for it.
Oh, that's so sweet. Your husband has that
because I do it, and I'm the one that does all the stuff, but it's like, it's a lot of work.
It is so much work.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's like the bring the totes down from the attic person.
Yes,
exactly.
And it's like, oh, I brought it all down for you.
Yeah. And he'll be like, get the kids to help you. I'm like, okay, well, they're getting old now. And you know what? I have a friend that told me that her last child that used to always help her is now out of the house and married. So this was the first year that her husband was like, all right. And he started hanging the ornaments up.
Oh my
So now he's all
gosh.
helping now because the kids are out. So, hey,
Yeah,
Rosie.
I am not. I did not miss putting it all up. I
No,
mean,
it's a
I'm
lot
not
of
gonna
work and it
lie.
hurts my legs.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Much
Um,
work.
so this one,
Ah,
oh wait,
okay.
sorry.
I know exactly who you're talking about next.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know Amanda Lewis?
Yeah, like a baby blow up pool in the
Yeah, she
backyard.
drowned her daughter, and the 6-year-old is basically the one that broke the case.
Yeah. Yeah. She
Yeah.
still maintained though that the kid drowned herself, right?
So she's kind of a Katie McVanois. I mean, not really, but they
Mhm.
offered her plea to manslaughter and you get 10 years. She said no. Trial, she's in life for
Doesn't
life
it
now.
bother you though that she said no, that she was that sure of herself?
Mhm.
Is it possible? Because really what convicted her was the son, this little
The
boy
6-year-old, yeah.
giving the testimony. Well, we all know kids can, get things misconstrued. And I'm not suggesting she's innocent here at all. But I
Mhm.
mean, is that it? Is that all they had?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch, I don't know,
Tell
but
you right now, I loved my children at all ages, but I mean, at that age, they can get things wrong, and it makes me a little nervous, you know. But I mean,
yeah.
she
Well, let's
belongs there if that's what she did.
I think I linked her, I love a hyperlink, y'all, just so
Members
you
of the
know.
jury, I understand you've reached a verdict.
Yes, sir, we have.
Would the full person would give the verdict form to the bailiff, please? Okay. Madam Clerk, at this time, if you would read the verdict for the court, please.
State of Florida versus Amanda Elaine Lewis, case number 07282CF. Verdict. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant, Amanda Elaine Lewis, as to count.
Look at her eyes.
Yeah, she looks like
They
death.
remind me of Charlie's.
Yeah, but she literally looks like a zombie.
Yeah. I mean, she definitely had not slept, but Charlie he was kind of green. They weren't quite that dark, but they were close. But look at her. She's flipping out now.
Count one in this case. The defendant is guilty as charged of first-degree felony murder. We, the jury, find as follows as to the defendant, Amanda Elaine Lewis, as to count two in this case. The defendant is guilty as charged of aggravated child abuse. So say we all, dated this 22nd day of February, 2008, signed Eugene E. Person.
Okay, members of the jury, the clerk is going to ask each of you one question individually. I would like for you to respond to that question either with yes.
So do we know why she killed the child?
Well, I was gonna say, did she have marks around the neck or anything? Because if she fell in and drowned, that's one thing. But if she was holding her down, there might have been like marks. So I don't know.
I
if there were
think if I
marks.
remember, she testified or she claims that she came outside and that the daughter was in the pool, but the 6-year-old said no, mom was in the pool with her.
Yeah, holding
So
her head
Mhm.
like over the edge or something, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember this case all that well, but she was tired. I know she was sleeping. She had worked she's one of these people that works the night shift and has to sleep during the morning. That's I remember that. And when she gets home from work, she expects to get her sleep and she expects the kids to be quiet. And she went to take a nap and she said that she woke up after her son came running in and saying that, I don't know. That's what I
Yeah.
remember. She had bruising on her face in a handprint. Okay.
Wow.
Well, then that's that. But if it was only the son's testimony, that would bother me.
Right. So this one, True Crime Wife and I are gonna go do a deep dive on it on Thursday night, but it's
Love this
Stephanie
case.
Lazarus. She was an LA police officer.
I know. She's
And
great.
it went cold, and over 20 years later, she was convicted. And at that point, she was a detective. So she had access to evidence. It's a
The
pretty crazy.
interview is classic.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
pretty crazy. Let's see what I've got linked here.
Matter, is that correct? All right, please provide the verdict to the bailiff. All right, the clerk will please read the verdict.
People of the State of California versus Stephanie Eileen Lazarus. Case number BA 357423. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Stephanie Eileen Lazarus, guilty of the crime of murder of Sherry Rasmussen in violation of Penal Code Section 187A, a felony, as charged in count 1 of the information. We further find the murder was of the first degree. We further find the allegation that in the commission of the above offense, the defendant, Stephanie Eileen Lazarus, personally used a firearm, namely a handgun, within the meaning of Penal Code Section 12022.5, subsection A1 to be true. This 8th day of March in the year 2012, juror number 9, foreperson. Is this your verdict? So say you one, so say you all?
All right, please poll the.
I mean, she's stunned. She doesn't even look like she's moving.
Yeah, not much of a reaction at all, huh? She
No.
probably, I mean, she got
Yeah.
away with it for so long.
Yeah. I mean,
So
can you
that-
imagine over 20 years, you're like, oh, I'm good. But we're doing a deep dive on that on Thursday. So y'all
Nice.
will do the interview. And hey, Maestro, murder.
Who's your guest on Thursday?
True crime wifey. She's in the chat.
Okay.
And she doesn't show her face. She's a mystery, no.
She's
But
a
she
mystery
lives
lady.
around Tallahassee, so she's our inside
Yes,
knowledge.
I think I've watched some things on there.
Yeah, she does some great stuff.
It's hard when it has true crime in the name for me. Like there's true crime metrics, true crime wife, true
Crime Minute.
crime.
I know.
In
I
a
thought
minute,
about
like I
should
get confused. And you
should
know
I
what?
just
There
be
is
like
no
Leslie
moms.
B. I mean, like I don't know.
There is no moms, just so you guys know. It's mom now, but it was moms originally in my name.
Mom for Justice.
Yeah, now I just hate the name. I hate the name, but I don't care. It's just I don't care. People know I'm
hard, though. I
Carolyn.
mean, there's only so many names left, you know.
Yeah, yeah, but it was supposed to because I've had people go, now that Jocelyn's gone, why don't you change it to Mom for Justice?
So where did Jocelyn go?
Well, she's my best friend. She's still my best friend, but I have another channel called Chitter Chatter, and we just do like women's talk show.
Subscribe to that.
Yeah, thank you. And so anyway, she was originally on Moms for Justice, and there was just she just didn't love it as much as me. I don't think. And couldn't do the homework that was needed for it. And I didn't want her to not succeed. So we formed the other channel and I just took over Moms for Justice. So
I get that. It is a lot of work. I mean,
it's so much work.
For
Yes.
everybody here. Thank y'all for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
It is, I mean, it is so fun. Like I love doing this. And we didn't have a hard time like setting up a time, but for some people it's just a lot of like it's easy because Carolyn and I are in the same time zone and
Yeah.
but it can be hard. I mean, everybody's got different seasons in life. And I'm like, most people aren't full-time YouTubers. I mean, y'all know I work a job. And so it's just, it can be tough to do the collab thing.
Yeah.
So I can get that.
Let me say this is that I've never I've had several jobs in my life. My biggest job is obviously raising my kids. So I was a stay-at-home
Sure.
mom forever that homeschooled them, the whole 9 yards.
Wow.
But with Moms for Justice, when I got into this a year and a half ago, I love it so much that it's not like a job to me.
Yeah,
And I
right.
live and breathe it. And I have ideas all the time.
Oh,
and it's so
yeah.
fun to create.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree. I mean, when I am at work and I am in meetings and I am meeting with clients and I should really be focusing on that, I cannot stop it. I mean, it is addictive.
You have your next idea.
Yes. I mean, on my iPhone, I have like
Mhm.
the notepad and
Yeah.
I'm constantly like,
And
I mean,
other
there's
than
things. like I want to do and I just haven't made yet.
Yeah.
It takes time. And you sit down, like I'll sit down to edit something and I think, oh, 30 minutes. Next thing I know, it's been 4 hours. And
I
I had no
know.
idea.
And it's like amazing. It really is. And other than like the production side of things, like my husband does like all whatever. I've got all the equipment that like, that fancy stuff, but
Sure.
I do everything. I'm a one woman show. I do the thumbnails. I do all my songs. I do the videos. I do everything. So it's like, and I never get bored with it ever. It's just so fun to do. And I love that I can turn it off and
Yeah.
just go to bed and not do anything for days.
Right.
And
But
then
you
I'm
know,
like, oh, I'm back.
like I loved it when I was out of town some in December. I went on a trip with my mom and then my husband and I. And I didn't take I have an iPad and iPhone and my computer, but I could still do things on my iPhone. I mean, that's what's so cool about it.
I
It's so
know.
much fun. I
It
love
is.
it.
And
And
honestly, the viewers, you guys make it all
oh
like
yeah.
even better. Like I've really like grown to love some of the same faces that I see come on my show and I'm just like, they're awesome. They're just awesome. They're like little friends.
I know. I know. Well, I'll be talking. Do you do that? Like I'll talk to my husband. We're like, oh, well, my friend from YouTube. He's like, they're not your friends. Most of these people are bots. I'm like, they're
I'm
not a
like,
bot.
yeah,
Or
no,
or if people call me, he's like, you give out your number?
they're bots. Rosie, you're not a bot.
Yeah.
I promise. No.
Yeah.
And no, I have some private conversations with them on the side. We do some emailing. Some of them send me stuff to help me. Some of them are like, here, look, I found this for you. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, little investigators.
No, I love that.
Like,
I mean, also, and I'm bad about like having the time to sit there and reply to everybody. And I know I owe replies. I mean, I'll reply and be like, I got this. I'll get back to you. But yeah,
yeah,
oh, here's this. I don't know if you've seen it. I mean, can you imagine what these huge channels get every day?
I know.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in the morning when I wake up, like YouTube is what makes me excited. I'm like, I'm gonna go make my latte and go do something with YouTube.
Yeah. It's just so fun.
It
I'm
is.
thinking about having Turtle Boy on. What do you think?
Oh,
Am I going to ruin my channel?
you know what? Turtle Boy is hilarious.
I
And I
love
watch
him.
his stuff, and it is one thing where I just start crying. Like this stuff, like he
Mhm.
says what a lot of people are thinking. But if you ever do have him on, I would love to watch that.
Yeah.
And I would love so y'all be sure and subscribe to Mom for Justice
Thank you.
and me, True
Make sure
Crime
you're
and the Men. That would be
subscribing and liking this video.
yeah. Yeah.
Get
And
her
thank y'all
video
to the
out
new
there.
members. So I just launched memberships.
Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and thanks, Mr. C and Cheryl. Y'all are so nice. So this is really hard for me, Carolyn. Like the super chats, I feel very awkward with it.
Why?
I don't know. It just my son's a
Oh,
YouTuber.
you mean accepting them?
Yeah, and I'm
It's
like,
hard.
I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
is. It's like I'm just so great. Just always stop and like I'll put it on the board and I'm
Yeah.
just so grateful too.
I mean,
I
I
get
so
it.
appreciate it. I just never want anybody to feel like I
Yeah.
expect that because I
Right.
don't. Somebody emailed me and was like, I'll be able to give money soon. I'm like, that's not why I'm doing
Oh,
this.
right. Yeah. You know
So,
what? I gave money out for Christmas.
oh, I
No, I
love
gave
that.
presents to some of the viewers, and it was really a joy to do it because they've been so amazing to me. And I was just like, I'm giving you, it's Merry Christmas, guys. I just did like 6 or 7 presents I handed out, and I just like did the randomizer and put all
Yeah,
their
isn't that
names in it.
fun?
It was so
Yeah.
fun. It
Like
really
my
was.
spiritual gift is giving. I mean, I love to give. I mean, people are like, oh, you should be a personal shopper. I love to give. Like on Christmas, even my family's like, Leslie, open your presents, open your presents. And
Yeah.
I was having more fun watching like my son's reaction and my husband's and my parents and my brother. And I'm like, don't worry about my stuff. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
Right.
I don't think
No, I
Donna
get it.
Adelson's that way though.
No, she's not a giver. She's a taker.
Yeah,
She's a terrible taker.
I know. But I will never, ever get sick of watching her verdict be read. So let's watch it.
Oh, yes. Let's watch it. Look at that guy.
Yeah, Harvey. Oh, but this person in the Navy,
Hmm.
we call him Tootsie. I mean, I'm convinced that's a man.
That's a man?
I think it is.
No.
But somebody said it's Donna's
He's
friend from
got boobs.
Pennsylvania.
You know by the Adam's apple. If they've got an Adam's apple, it's probably a guy.
I'm telling y'all, there was some sketchy stuff with this person. They only showed up like the last 2 days. And I had made a Christmas wish list for guests on True Crime in a Minute. And I put this person in it, like whoever she is. So if anybody knows who this is, like totally have them call me.
Well, they're not going to call you now if you're thinking they're Tootsie.
Well,
What if it's a girl?
I'm telling you by some of the mannerisms, you gotta watch it. She had
Okay.
pills, like you gotta see some of my videos, but okay.
I will totally watch. Maybe you could send me the link for the one about this one.
Yes, and
then
it
I can
might be
watch.
during the verdict that she pulls something out of her purse, and it's like she's, like, ready to give Donna, like, some kind of a pill. We've all built up a conspiracy. Just watch it.
Oh, like she was giving her like a cyanide,
Yeah.
cyanide in her
Jury
purse.
foreperson could
Yeah.
please rise. Has the jury reached a unanimous verdict? If you please can hand the verdict form to the bailiff. Having reviewed the verdict form, it is in its proper order. At this time, I will publish the verdict.
He's such a boss.
We, the
I love
jury,
him.
find as follows as the count 1 of the indictment, first-degree murder. The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder. Mrs.
How could
Adelson,
it be?
control yourself.
Okay, that's gonna be a really good soundbite. I need to use that. Miss
Yeah.
Adelson, control yourself. You know, when they started in jury selection and he was like, "Hello, everyone. I've bought snacks for you all at Costco."
Snacks.
I was dying to know what he bought. And then the jurors told us like everything he bought.
That's awesome.
I just would love to give him like a big hug, you know?
Yeah. He's amazing.
Count 2. We, the jury, find as follows as the count 2 of the indictment. Conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. The defendant is guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. Count 3. We, the jury, find as follows as the count 3 of the indictment. Solicitation to commit first-degree murder. The defendant is guilty of solicitation to commit first-degree murder. And it is signed and dated by the foreperson.
Darn it, I didn't get away with it.
One moment. Members of the jury, the bailiff will escort you to the jury room.
Didn't she like call somebody a B word?
I think, what did you convicted an innocent woman, I think is what she said or something.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just remember back at the time of the trial.
Yeah.
She like looked at somebody and said, "You're a B" or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember.
But I never saw a stream of tears or anything down her. I mean, we've seen some other verdicts tonight,
Right.
and like no one reacted like this lady.
No, nobody did.
And I crack up that she's in that Oxford blue and white shirt and it's like shiny. I mean, I think Jackie went to like Dress Barn or I don't like, I'm curious where Donna went. I mean, not Donna, Jackie went to buy this stuff, or maybe she got it from the funeral home.
Maybe. I mean,
Yeah.
it does look like your, typical granny sweater.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right, isn't that what you're talking about? The sweater?
The sweater and the shirt. Yeah.
Oh, and the shirt. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, real quick. So my father's alibi. Do you know about that case, Carolyn?
When will peas rainbow be?
Allison Galvani and her mom was murdered
No.
in San Francisco in 1982, and they found her mom floating in San Francisco Bay.
Oh my gosh.
And they just arrested her dad, who's like 82, in the murder. Like Allison has been fighting for it, and his arraignment it's Thursday, the 15th.
Oh goodness. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. I'll look at that too.
Yeah.
Send me something on that.
Yeah, I will. I made a video on it. So it's going to be a big day for Allison. So he's still in jail because his attorney is wanting like a really big retainer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So she's
we'll-
got like a GoFundMe.
He's got money in his home, but he doesn't have the liquidity to pay someone, I guess.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I mean, Allison's like, she has very vivid memories. I mean, she knows her dad did it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're all here for Allison.
Yeah.
She's in the chat.
Hi, Allison. I'm
It's
so sorry.
Yeah. So we're all thinking about you, Allison. Okay. Yeah, you had to include Katie McBanawa.
Yes, we have to include her. Part of me does feel a tiny bit bad for her, but then I don't anymore.
No,
I'll feel
I
bad for
know.
her for a minute and then I don't. But talk about really messing up your future. You were offered a deal and you didn't take it, and it's
I
really
just don't understand. I still think that Adelsons are somehow tied to the legal fees. I mean, so
Oh, absolutely, I
Sigfredo was
do.
indigent and had state appointed attorney, and then she had 2 private attorneys.
I believe that they were paying other relatives of hers to pay her bills.
You think her relatives?
Mhm.
Do you think it was the sister-in-law that embezzled the money?
I don't know about the sister-in-law, but I think the brother. She has a brother, and I think the brother was collecting money somehow.
Yeah, so that brother's wife then went to prison for embezzlement.
Right. I don't know like I just feel like I could say the brother for sure, but you're
Yeah,
right.
Francis.
His wife went to jail.
Yeah.
But they were finding a way, I think, to pay her way because she didn't have just anybody. She had
Yeah.
good lawyers. Tara
And
Kawas, I like her. I know a lot of people
Tara
don't.
Colosso was so emotional, like the way she sobbed. An attorney should never get that close to a client.
Yeah, she was very emotional. I just liked her. I loved listening to her. Some people just didn't like her.
Yeah,
But
I
I
can't stand
personally
listening
do.
to her
Oh,
accent.
you didn't like her?
No.
Okay. All
But
right.
she's on is she on the
Courtney
Shane
Clenny.
Gardner? She's on some big case now.
Courtney Clenny. She's representing Courtney Clenny. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's going to be an interesting case that's right around the corner. Well, no, they moved it. It was supposed to be right around the corner.
Well, let's
All
I mean,
right.
Katie's just stupid and believed Charlie.
Yeah.
All right. It's my understanding that the jury has reached a verdict. Anything before we bring the jury in? Ms. Kappelman?
No, Your Honor.
For the defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, let's bring the jury in, please.
Okay, well, so.
Yeah, you can remain seated. Thank you.
Did you know that both Tara Coas and Chris DeCoste were cancer survivors?
No, I didn't know that.
So, her trial was all delayed because of COVID and everything.
Right.
Then hearings were delayed. So he had, was it non-Hodgkin's lymphoma? And Tara's had breast cancer, I believe, but they're both in remission. And then that's Tara's sister in that pink kind of mauve shirt.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, and he's pretty young for somebody. Oh,
I
wow.
know. Yeah. But I love watching him cross-examine Wendy.
It's the best.
It's
The
a good
best.
one to listen to.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It is a good one, for sure. Love the cast by Wendy. He's the guy who gets stupid around her. Yeah, it's so good.
I hate the slick backed hair. It reminds me of the gymnastics team. Like, just not for court. I mean, that's how the gymnasts or the synchronized swimmers do it.
Yeah.
Jury entering the courtroom.
All right, please be seated. Juror number 4, are you the foreperson? Yes. And has the jury reached a verdict? If you could please hand the verdict form to the bailiff. Thank you. All right, the verdict appears to be in proper form. I will now read the verdict. In the case of the state of Florida versus Catherine D. Magbanowa, case number 2016 CF 3036 and 2018 CF 497. We, the jury, find as follows as to count 1. A, the defendant is guilty of first-degree murder. We, the jury, find as follows as to count 2. A, the defendant is guilty of conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. We, the jury, find as follows as to count 3. A, the defendant is guilty of solicitation to commit first-degree murder. And it is signed and dated by the foreperson. Does either party wish to have?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the, again, a young girl making a lot of bad choices.
Yeah. Stupid choices.
Stupid choices. And put
She liked
all
the
of that
money.
in
She
front of
didn't
her
really
kids.
think about it like in the like she just was like, oh, it's money.
Yeah.
But she knew way more than she says she did.
Mm-hmm.
No, Donna and Katie are not in the same prison. Katie's in is it Walcalla? No.
Katie Magbanowa is in the starts with the L. L, right?
Why am I?
The one in the middle. I'm blanking out too.
I know.
Hold on. Gonna drive me
Donna's at
nuts.
Homestead.
Yeah.
Lowell.
Oh, Katie's Lowell, sorry.
Yeah.
With Sarah Boone and
Oh, yes. Sarah Boone.
I think Dahlia DiPolito is with Donna. She's another one.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Pure evil.
Somebody like her daughter. Yeah.
Denise, I love the case, not
Williams.
not the bad part. Denise Williams, yeah.
Yeah, where is
I
she?
followed that case. She is in I want to say Lowell. I think she's in Lowell.
Yeah, Sarah was offered manslaughter with an 8-year sentence, I think. She had to be so insufferable.
I know. But she's funny, Sarah. I think Sarah's funny. And a lot of people rip me apart for thinking that Charlie's entertaining and funny, but I'm sorry. I think he is. And I think like Sarah Boone and Charlie Adelson in a room would be a hoot.
Can you imagine they would like fight for talking time?
Yeah. Yeah. But I would love to just be a fly on the wall and just watch them have a conversation.
Right?
So funny.
I'm
sorry.
No. And you know who this is? Just Lane
Oh yeah,
Maxwell.
she's so disgusting and evil.
So she, I think, got off really light, and she is at the same federal prison camp with Elizabeth Holmes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, why is she in a minimum security place? Because to me, what she has done is beyond evil.
I don't know, privilege, money, protection, who knows? We'll never really know for sure, but yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been waiting for information on Epstein.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
it always seems to be put off.
I mean, we've been waiting on what'll come first, the Epstein list or Wendy's arrest?
Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll wait as long. There's just too many people that, mingled with Epstein. And there's a lot of people that are afraid. And it's just really controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to even talk. Nobody even wants to talk about Jeffrey Epstein.
Right.
Just being, even if they're innocent and they just rode a plane with him once, they just don't want, they just don't want to talk about it,
Yeah, I think she's being protected for sure. I mean, like people,
Yeah.
politicians, I don't care what side you're on, they're evil.
Yeah.
There's a reason why good people don't get into politics.
Yeah, you have to be a certain kind of person, and you're right. I don't get political on my channel. I try not to. I've had
Mhm.
people make accusations about what they think I believe. I won't confirm those, but I it's just but yeah, I agree with you on this. You have to be a certain kind of person to be a politician.
Mhm.
It's not an easy job, but you have to be cutthroat.
Well, and have you noticed how, like, every politician gets wealthy? So
Well, yeah, they come from wealth, all of them. Mhm.
well, but some get, like I mean, some of the like, one of our state senators, I'll just say my parents have known for years,
Mhm.
and, I mean, she was, like a regular person, and she's very wealthy now. So when they have these campaigns and people donate, they get to keep all the leftover money.
Oh man, I don't know anything about that. I don't know how they like,
Yeah.
where the money goes and all that kind of stuff. I
And
don't
how good
usually.
are their benefits, their
Uh-huh.
federal benefits? And,
Mhm.
um, I mean, I know what we pay for our benefits, and it's insane, and our deductible is insane,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
I'm sure federal benefits don't have all that. So,
Yeah.
anyhow, all right, I won't get all into that.
It's all good.
I don't even remember what I linked. We can see what it is.
On top of breaking news, breaking into regular programming for WFLX as well, to tell you that the jury has reached a verdict in the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. This just coming in as we speak. Maxwell guilty of sex trafficking charges. She had pleaded not guilty to those charges, that she helped her boyfriend turned business partner Jeffrey Epstein recruit and sexually abuse underage girls at his private properties, including a home on Palm Beach. Our Contact 5 reporter Dave Bowman takes a look back at what led up to this guilty verdict.
Julie? So do you think he was murdered or killed himself?
I've
You
gone
don't
back
have to
and forth.
comment if you don't want to.
I don't really know. I would say that he probably was murdered.
I think so. When they show pictures of the cell where he was found, and there was
Mhm.
all this stuff in there, and people that have been inmates there, they're like, that would not be normal to have like extra jumpsuits and all
Yeah.
this other stuff. And
I think he was
something
just
was
too high
very
profile. He
crazy.
was too high profile. There was too many people that he knew so many things and with decades and decades worth of
Yeah.
information that it might have been even for things that had nothing to do with his sex crimes. It could have just been just knowledge of high powered things.
Yeah. I
Right?
mean,
And
right. It
he's
could be a
on the
lot of
line.
things. You
Yeah.
could have you could have somebody that was a victim of being SA'd themselves and
Yeah.
they took it. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'll never let us know the truth
No,
of
we'll
that.
never know.
Ever.
What about this one? Mary Kay Letourneau.
I always felt bad for Mary Kay.
This one though always like captivated me. I mean,
I know.
13-year-old and then they had kids.
Yeah. So when she was growing up, her dad was a politician in California, and he was a Republican. And he was having, not that that mattered, but anyway, he
Mhm.
was having affairs, okay, on
Oh.
his wife. And they had a huge family. She had a lot of siblings, and she was like the apple of her father's eye. And when he was having these affairs, she kind of like witnessed it and also felt like some jealousy over
Mhm.
the fact that he would leave, instead of being a dad to her and hanging out with her, he would go off gallivanting. And the mother knew that her dad was having affairs and did nothing because she was the wife of a politician and she wanted to
Mhm.
maintain this happy marriage,
Right.
appearance.
Image.
So they say that Mary Kay grew up very insecure. And by the way, he was with women, her father would be with women like her age. Like he would like be having an affair with somebody that was Mary Kay's age at like 17 years old or something like that.
Mm.
So they say that one of the reasons why this relationship happened with, was it Vili Fulau, I think his name was. She had this relationship and this unhealthy attraction to this young student was because of her upbringing and her, just what she saw with her dad.
Mhm.
And so, yeah. And it's really awful what she did. She's a predator. She's,
Yeah.
she's passed away now, but she was a sex
Yeah.
offender.
She passed from colon cancer, I think it was.
Yeah. And he was with her on the very last day as
Yeah.
she left the world.
But they had broken up
Right.
at that point.
They were having, like, I think, what goes around comes around. And let me tell you, I think Vili Fulau grew up and realized that he didn't get to be a 20-year-old when he was a 20-year-old and didn't get to be a 25-year-old. And he had kids and everything with her. And I think he just wanted to, find himself. And I don't think it was amicable. I think she really wanted him to stay with her, and he didn't, but he still loved her and took care of her in a way.
I just I mean,
It's
teenage
weird.
boys are so freaking stupid.
I know.
I'm like, I don't understand. And they smell. I mean, I've raised them. Audrey, it's like, yeah, Wendy, she Googled student teacher PORN.
No, I think she did that because she was having let me say, allegedly was having a relationship, according to Jeff, with a student at the FSU college. And a lot of people say that she could have been typing in student teacher corn. We'll say corn.
Right.
Because we know that she was really typing something else. Because she was attracted to this young, but she probably meant like she was aiming for college student, maybe academia. I don't know. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Right? Let's see. I don't even remember what I linked.
The news that Mary Kay Letourneau has died. She, of course, was the teacher who made headlines 2 decades ago, convicted for having a sexual relationship with her 6th grade student. She later married him, and he was by her side in the end. Here's Deborah Roberts.
To many, her life story was nothing short of bizarre, something Mary Kay Letourneau herself admitted to Barbara Walters.
Did you know that this was something that was wrong or that society would see as wrong?
I definitely knew that it was bizarre.
A married mom of 4, the Washington State teacher made stunning headlines when she admitted to a sexual affair with her 12-year-old student, Vili Fulau.
When did you first feel any?
I mean, come on. This is sick.
Can I just say, though, I always thought she was so beautiful.
Yeah, but
I think she was so beautiful. What a beautiful woman she was. What a shame. And she had this good-looking, decent-looking husband, right? When she was having this affair that was like, what? I mean, he was, prepubescent. It was like really disturbing. And it's really wrong what she did. And, but, she had this really horrible upbringing, I think, in terms of an unhealthy infatuation with her father.
I know. I mean, it just shows like everybody's got a different baseline on mental health and coping and
kind of attraction to Vili?
Well, there was an emotional attraction. We just had bonded. We have similar interests.
yeah, because he was probably like, I'm gonna get that piece of,
Right.
He's a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah, of course. He's going to, there's a lot of, teachers that are predators out there.
She
Females.
called it love. Others saw it as predatory. The state called it rape. Letourneau gave birth to the couple's child before going to prison and had a second while serving her 7-year sentence. They were married soon after her release, but got divorced last year. Letourneau died battling cancer for several months.
58-year-old
Yeah, she's very pretty. I will say.
Letourneau was surrounded by family and friends as she passed away, according to her longtime lawyer and friend, including Fulau, the father of 2 of her 6 children. On both sides of her family, they say that somehow they drew strength coming together in the.
I don't get it. I don't. And those poor children, they had children.
I know. And they were, raised with this. They seemed like they were pretty stable. They do. They seemed like they were stable. I had seen a documentary when she was dying of, it was colon cancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were with her, and they did seem like they were at least put together,
Yeah. I didn't realize I went to the next one.
Okay, Michelle Troconis.
Yeah. Everybody, please follow Moms for Justice channel. Thank you for pinning it or tagging it, Kristen H.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate it. Hey, have you ever gone and looked at like your different videos to see where you got the most followers? It's interesting. Or like people that
Yes.
subscribe, how many subscribe?
Yes. Yes. You can go and you can see how many got subscribed.
Yeah. So I'll be
Yeah.
curious what our analytics are like in a few days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good. We'll see.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Now
All right.
you've had way more guests on than I have. So do you check
Well,
it?
so what happened was I went on this little marathon because I was trying to hit 10,000 by the end of the year. And so I was
Yeah.
like, I'll get guests and guests. And I kind of out of a joke was made a Christmas wish list and I'll ask these guests. I never dreamed people were going to say yes. And next thing I know, Josh Ritter's like, sure. And Justin with White Collar Advice, like, sure. And I was like, oh boy, what have I done? You know,
That is
it was
so
exciting. And you really inspired it with your Stephen Webster.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I mean, like, I mean, all you do is ask. I mean, I emailed Epstein, the guy that wrote the book. What's it called?
Oh, it's you're getting me.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. His
I
book.
know what it is too. I just forget.
Yeah, Extreme Punishment. And
Extreme
he was like,
Punishment.
I'm gonna need to decline. I was like, well, that's fine. You can decline it, but I'm gonna
Decline
share the details
subscribing
of
to
your book.
you or to go on your show?
I asked him to come on for an interview.
Oh, okay. And he was just no.
Yeah, but he, you know,
But he
might
wasn't
be
mean,
regretting it
right?
now. Just kidding.
Well, Stephen Webster was lovely and just so sweet and honest, and it was great. It was great.
Yeah,
We had a bad connection on that end, but that's okay.
he is. He's going to be a key witness in Wendy's trial.
If they even call him, I'm worried that they wouldn't call him too.
Why
I
wouldn't
don't know.
they?
We'll see. Well, because he had I don't know, maybe because he did several interviews afterwards, or maybe they have enough already and they don't want to compromise. I don't know. I'm not sure. Did anyone tell Leslie about how Loophole Lawyer was the Judy's channel again today? He is the
No.
worst. No, he's not. Loophole's hilarious.
So I emailed him and asked, and he never replied.
Oh, wait.
And
So
I was mad, but I will say, I mean, I used to like really enjoy like his funny AI videos, especially with Luis Rivera, like in the booster seat with the plastic steering wheel
Yeah.
and like nobody F's with Donna Adelson. I mean, that was funny.
Yeah.
But like the more and more he just rags on Judy, I've just been bothered with it.
Wait, Judy's on here, and isn't Judy good friends with him and co-hosting with him?
I know, but
You don't like how he rags
I'm
on
just
her?
gonna tell y'all, if I were to have a show with him and he were to ask me like, "How long did your husband last?" I mean, my husband would be like, he'd be in here going, "You're done."
Wait, does he ask questions like that?
Yeah, he
I would
did.
just
He
be like, that's
asked
none of your
that.
business.
He asked that to Jackie St. Germain, I think.
Okay, so here
Something along those lines, but so I
Alright,
have
so
to respect my husband. I mean, I
Of
do.
course. Right, right. Well, let me
I'm
tell you
just
something. He's Jersey. He's so Jersey, New York.
Yeah.
And and I don't know him at all. And I know he actually used my face in one of his videos.
He did?
He did because on this one video I did, he goes, "This nosy broad," and then he plays my face. And I thought it was just a hoot. I loved it. I laughed so hard. I think it's because I'm from the Northeast and he reminds me of people I used to hang out with. I absolutely love him and I can totally like joke around and like laugh off his
Yeah.
kind of humor, but I know he can be very offensive. And I feel the same way about Turtle Boy. Like
Right.
Turtle Boy is so funny.
I mean, but I do feel like Turtle Boy at least respects a little bit of boundaries. Like, I don't think he would ask somebody that about.
I don't know about
I
that.
just-
Turtle Boy might be worse.
I don't.
I don't know. If I interview him, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I haven't, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you'll have to let me know. But
I will.
but I
have
like
you-
blunt and I can lay it out there, but I can't go online like talking about like my private
Yeah.
life, like that.
I actually have to go in like 10 minutes, but I wanted to ask you, have you ever asked Judy if she's okay with Loophole talking to her that way? What is his name? Vinny or something? Vito?
Yeah, Vince. Yeah, I think,
Vince.
I mean, I don't know if she's commenting, but I think she has said before that, hey, it's just all in fun. And
Yeah.
if you don't like it, just don't watch on Tuesdays.
Well, she keeps going and she keeps having them on, so maybe
Yeah,
in
I mean, I
some
think she likes the banter back and forth,
yeah,
but
well, it's fun.
it's just kinda it's gone to, like, a next level for me.
Okay, I understand that. And
Yeah.
listen, I get
But
it, not
I mean, I
everybody's
like
gonna
Judy. I've been on her show, and I mean, it's her choice, it's her channel. It's just like somebody came on one night and was like, "I hate your AI music." I'm like, "That's fine. You don't have to watch. You
Yeah.
go make your own channel," you know?
Oh, I'm getting, like, harassed right now by and not even by regular people. I'm just being harassed by somebody I know
Oh.
over a case that I'm doing, and it's like and it's so, like, it's ridiculous and stupid. It really is. But, yeah. Oh gosh, Ruby Frankie, just
Oh,
watched her last
sorry. I
night.
forgot, like, what all I had in here.
Oh, okay. Jody
Yeah.
Hildebrand.
So, I know you're short on time. This one was very disturbing. Do you remember this case when
I
they
know the
found
name.
those
Hold on,
kids?
Louise Turpin. I think I got it. Bunch of kids locked up in the house,
They were, like,
chained.
handcuffed to the bed and malnourished.
Horrible.
Disgusting what those kids went through, but it was similar to her.
Ruby Frankie. She's disgusting.
She is disgusting, and I feel like her husband is just as guilty, in my opinion, because, like, he just kinda disappeared and hadn't seen his kids.
He's not just as guilty. I think he's responsible because he was supposed to be their father, and he listened to the crap that they dished out and said, "Here, go over here, and you're a bad boy, and you need to fix this and fix that." And then he just, he dropped the ball. He was a wuss. He was whooped.
Yeah.
Uh, totally a wuss, and he fell for it. And that's the whole LDS teachings again.
It is. I mean, again, and I'm telling you, LDS was a big theme at last year's CrimeCon.
It was.
Mhm.
LDS, like a community of LDS people that went
Just
there, or
about
just the
the
crimes?
crimes
Yeah.
related to it. I didn't get to go to a lot of the stuff, and there were just so many. So you get, like, an agenda, and you can sign up for what you wanna go to.
Mhm.
It's fun. I'm hoping some of y'all come.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it for sure. I'll talk
Well,
about it
I
in
would
my
love it. It
hubs.
would be fun.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, no, so far I've not seen anybody say they're gonna go. I'm like,
I would have to bring him with me though, because he'd
I
be
t
freaked out
I
because he
told
knows
my
that
husband, I
people
was like, "I'm
watch
gonna
and
go, and I'm gonna sponsor a true crime in a minute happy hour." He was like,
I know.
"No, you're not."
And then plus it's in Vegas, so it's like he's gonna be like, "Oh, I don't wanna go there."
No. We love Vegas. We
I
always
haven't
go at
been.
least once a year. Um,
Mhm.
we just my husband's a very, like, quiet to himself kind of person.
Mhm.
People are like, "I'm shocked that y'all love it together," but I think it's perfect for both of us. I
Yeah.
mean, we actually kinda relax out there. We love the good food.
I bet the
So,
food is good.
yeah,
I
there's
wanna
some
go just because 'cause I've never been and I wanna see it, and if it's got something related to the podcast, maybe I should just go. That should be when I go, right?
you should. I mean, it's a business expense.
Yeah, that's true. Could write it
Yeah.
off. Write it
Yeah,
off,
but
baby.
well, this has been fun. I
Yes,
would love to do another one.
I'm so thankful that you had me on and
I know.
I'm just blessed by everybody I've met in the last year and a half. It's just been really amazing. Everybody here is so cool. And
Yeah. It is
um
like its own community.
mhm. Yeah,
So,
it is.
um, it is a business expense, Kristen.
It is. We'll write it off.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
actually, well,
yeah.
I do. I have my own business account for it. And like sometimes I'll even get my hair done and charge it on there because I'm like, well, gotta get my hair done. I'm the host.
I mean, look, it's all part of it, right?
Right?
There's
No,
yeah,
really. I'm going to get my hair done because I haven't had it done in a long time. But like things like that, you can't overdo it, like cosmetics or things like that. You can't be like,
right.
I'm having a whole makeover and write it off. But
Yeah, you
you
can't
can
go online looking like you just rolled out of bed, you
no,
know?
you
I mean,
can't.
it's not like when people tell me, "Oh, I watched it on a 70-inch TV." I'm like, "Oh my god, my
Oh,
head is
great,
this
right.
big."
Just so you know, Leslie, I have a 70-inch TV in my bedroom.
Yeah, well, we probably do. I don't know how if ours is maybe that close in the living room. I don't know what the bedroom is. It might be 70. And now I'm gonna go measure it.
Yeah.
Y'all are sweet, but yeah, I try to keep it clean. I mean, just so y'all know, in real, like, I do curse a lot, like when I'm talking to people, but I just don't want to do that online.
Mhm.
I understand it can be offensive to some people, and if
Yeah.
a kid happens to click on, so
Yeah, I mean, just because I don't curse doesn't mean I'm gonna sit there and judge every single person that does. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
right.
Just yeah. Um,
Thank
I mean,
you.
sometimes it's really over the top. Some people, I'm like, okay, I can't listen to this anymore. It's like every 2 seconds. But if you
Right.
slip them, and it
Well,
happens. I get
and
it.
then I'm like, what if one of my clients were to see that? I mean, you just don't know. And people
Oh,
can
that's
edit stuff,
right.
you know.
Because you
So,
got an important job and all, so
right.
you can't have them put on your show. Do people at your work, are they like, what's your podcast?
Some have asked. They're like, I was like, y'all don't need to worry about it. And they're like, oh, do you talk about us? I said, no, I don't. I'm not going to do that. But I've been told, like, don't share it unless these are people that would actually follow you, because like I don't need my
Oh yeah, they'll just
friends
click
just
and get
clicking
off.
on my stuff and then clicking off, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, it's funny because, and I'll add this. So I go to church every week, and then when we're at church, my husband's doing a podcast also as a Christian podcast. So some of the people at church have gone up, and he's been like, "Oh, my wife has a podcast," and I'm like, and they'll be like, "What's your podcast?" And I'm like, I don't know if I want people at my church watching.
I know, right? Exactly. Well, it's funny because, like, I was telling you how my husband's kind of like, with it. But then the other day, he's like, oh, I shared it with some people at work. I'm like, what?
See, he's proud of you.
Yeah,
He's
so it's
proud of
cute.
you.
And then he wired Ethernet in my office. I was like, that's sweet.
Yeah. Cool.
So they're just looking out for us because they know there's a lot
Yes.
of freaks out there, because my husband's in IT and all that too. So
many freaks.
no, there's just too many women. So we'll have to do another case. I'm just going to keep covering like women in true crime this month. So maybe
Yeah.
like towards the end of the month, Carolyn, we can do another one.
Sure. I'm down for that. Maybe I'll have you on mine next time.
I would love that.
Yes.
I would love it. Well, thank you so much.
Okay. And thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Bye,
And we'll
guys.
get together soon. And I'm looking forward to our field trip around Nashville.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Leslie B. from True Crime in a Minute.
Leslie from True Crime in a Minute.
Leslie B. from True Crime in a Minute.
So shout out to Leslie